All right, here we go. Let's do this. The Philadelphia 76ers playing host to the Boston Celtics in Game 6 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. You're watching us here on NBA Now by Chat Sports. I'm Chase Sr. Thank you so much for being with us. And no matter where you are or how you're tuned in, we appreciate all of you for making our coverage of the NBA playoffs a part of your night and choosing us as an option. I'm Chase Sr. To my right is the Coop Man, producer Jeffrey Cooperstein, and all of you as we're going to react to this game together. Can the Philadelphia 76ers punch their ticket to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time since 2001? Or can the Boston Celtics spoil the party in Philadelphia to push this series to a Game 7 on Sunday in Boston and perhaps maybe make it to the NBA Finals for the second year in a row? It is going to be a litty atmosphere at the Wells Fargo Center in South Philadelphia, and we can't wait to hang out with all of you throughout the evening. Tip-off set for 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 4:30 p.m. Pacific. Of course, this game on ESPN, so that means that the game is going to tip off about 7:40, 7:45. The Boston Celtics making a little bit of an adjustment in their starting five are 2.5-point favorites. We'll get to that adjustment from head coach Joe Mazzulla here in just a few moments, and the over-under set at 212.5. We have 20 people watching live on our 76ers channel. We are also live on Boston Celtics today as well. It's a great rivalry on the floor in the NBA, really in all of sports, and it's an awesome rivalry here at Chat Sports as well. Let's begin with this. We are emanating live from the Chat Sports studios in Dallas, Texas. It's a beautiful day here. It's a beautiful day in Philadelphia. It is going to be a red out at the Wells Fargo Center. That's where we are. Where are you? And if you're at the arena, please let us know where you're watching from. Jakey A, are you going to do play-by-play announcing? Yes, I am. LLA Dubs, James Harden continues to rewrite his playoff history. Let's hope so. Tim Starr, God, we better win tonight. Justin Carpenter, I got 112, 107. Let's go 76ers. Giordano Molina, hello, go Philadelphia. And Jakey A, you're coming to the best spot for play-by-play announcing. I'd put myself up there with some of the greats in the game. Tongue-in-cheek, but we're going to definitely have more fun than anybody out there. Let us know where you're watching from. We want to hear from you down in the comment section right now. 27 people watching live on Celtics Today, 22 people watching live on 76ers Now. Nobody's let us know just yet where you're watching from. LLA Dubs is in Seattle. Mr. Awesome Guy is here saying, let's go Sixers. Walter Miller, Lion Fighter, couple of real ones in the building. They are here as well. Mr. Awesome Guy tuned in from Fishtown. Sneaky good spot in the city of Philadelphia. My Game 5 takeaways with what we saw 2 nights ago. Joel Embiid, absolutely sensational. Going into that matchup, he needed to be the best player on the floor. It was James Harden with 45 in Game 1. It was James Harden with 42 in Game 4. You couldn't expect him to shoulder the load once again. The MVP had to rise up, show out. He did that. He was the most dominant player on the floor, from the chase down block against Jaylen Brown to him hitting a couple of three-pointers, being money on the mid-range right around that free throw line. The two-man game with Embiid and Harden was glorious, and that led to Embiid having a monster night, showing everybody out there why he was the NBA MVP. I also made a point of emphasis going into Game 5 that not only did Embiid have to show up and play in Boston, raucous atmosphere, difficult place to play, Tyrese Maxey and Tobias Harris had to have their best respective games of the series. Maxey with the 30-burger. Tobias Harris was in foul trouble, but for the first time in a Sixers uniform, I saw that dog in his eyes. There was no fear from Philadelphia, and that could be given thanks to P.J. Tucker, who's helped instill a bulldog type of mentality. But Maxey, so many big shots, especially that three-pointer from the right wing after Tatum hit that and one. You go back and watch that play. The crowd was going bananas. Maxey, the silencer. As for the Boston Celtics, they were ice cold from deep, and that's going to be the biggest key here in Game 6. If the Celtics are hot, shooting the ball from the outside, they're most likely going to win. Basically, in all of their wins this season, they shot 40+% from three-point range. When they lose, they're under that number. Philadelphia's perimeter defense has to be strong in this game against Boston if they finally want to punch their ticket to the NBA Final Four. Boston, surprisingly, with that defeat, falling to 5-7 at home in their last 12 playoff games. And for the Sixers, it was historic for them for the right reasons, as for Boston for the wrong reasons. Philadelphia won its first game in 7 opportunities in a Game 5 in the second round of the playoffs, and now that sets us up with the Sixers having a 3-2 advantage, and my goodness, people are going to be pumped up and ready to go in Wells Fargo Center in South Philadelphia. So with that, who you got? Let us know down in the comment section. Your first opportunity to predict a winner for this basketball game. PHI for the 76ers, BOS for the Boston Celtics. And with that, we welcome in the Coop Man. What a do?
What a night we have. I've been pumped up all day for this.
Jitters.
Game 6, playoff basketball. The Wells Fargo Center in Philly is going to be rocking tonight. Those fans are going to go insane. And I think they're going to get it done. Give me the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm typing my PHI.
All right, DJ Dolph is in the chat on Celtics today. He said, I appreciate the play-by-play while traveling. Brian Barnes is going with the Celtics. Rob Vera. So the Celtics finally going back to the double big. Should have seen that. And Joe Mazzulla doing that since post-All-Star break. I just wish it was Smart who moved to the bench instead of Derek White. There has been a change in the starting lineup for the Boston Celtics, and we will discuss that coming up around the corner here during our half-hour pregame show. Now, obviously, Philadelphia-Boston, a long and storied rivalry, and it's been a rivalry that's basically been one-sided in terms of the Celtics' success, because Philadelphia has not fared well against their arch rival. In 2020, that was the last time they met prior to this series. The Celtics able to win in the NBA bubble, sweeping Philly when Ben Simmons got hurt 4-0. In 2018, Sixers were able to win a game in that series, but they could have won it. That was the team with Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid. They had Marco Bellinelli. A couple of really good pieces on that team. Dario Saric. But late game execution certainly cost the Sixers, and the Celtics with that young tandem of Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum, they were really good that year. In 2012, this is the year that Derrick Rose tore his ACL. That allowed the Sixers to beat the number 1 seeded Chicago Bulls as an 8 seed. That second round series went 7 games, and Boston won in Game 7 in Boston. In 2002, Antoine Walker and Paul Pierce against Allen Iverson after the Sixers had made it to the NBA Finals. That was in the first round, back when those first round series only went 5 games. Celtics won that one 3-2. In the 1985 Eastern Conference Finals, the Celtics dusted off Philadelphia 4-1. And the last time, ladies and gentlemen, that the Sixers beat the Celtics in a playoff series was 1982. A long, long time ago, but could the Sixers reverse the curse not only against Boston tonight, but their playoff curse of having not made it past the second round since 2001? We're only getting started here on tonight's broadcast, but if you're ready for Game 6, you heard from Coop moments ago. He's been pumped up all day. I've had the jitters all day. I couldn't wait to hop on the mic, throw on the headset, and be here with all of you. We need you to hit that thumbs up icon and like the video. We have 35 people watching live on our Sixers channel. 15 likes, though. Can we get that up to 30 as soon as possible? And then on our Celtics channel, numbers have been great there as well all throughout this series. 77 people watching live, only 10 likes. So currently the Sixers ousting and beating the Celtics as far as likes go. You can take care of that by hitting that thumbs up icon and like the video. It's going to be a competition in Philadelphia tonight for Game 6. Let's make it a fun competition here inside the walls at Chat Sports. Now, the Celtics making a change to their starting 5. Philadelphia, on the other hand, not making a change in their starting 5. Going to try it out the same 5-some here of James Harden running the point, Tyrese Maxey playing the 2 guard, coming off that 30-game performance. Tobias Harris was really good. His wing defense is going to be needed here tonight. And then P.J. Tucker, the dog, starting at that power forward spot. And then the league's MVP, Joel Embiid, coming off that masterful display, getting the start at center. For the Boston Celtics here, Derek White will sit. Robert Williams inserted into the lineup. So for Boston, they probably looked back at the tape and saw that the two-man game from Harden and Embiid and vice versa was really carving up Boston all throughout the night in Game 5. The Sixers really were able to dictate the pace, dictate the offensive end of the floor, and do whatever they want. Embiid would set the screen for Harden. Harden would hit him with the bounce pass, or Embiid would go back to the three-point arc. He'd be left vacant from three-point range, and for the first time in this series, he shot the ball well from beyond the arc. But with Al Horford and Robert Williams, it gives you more size, more length to maybe defend that two-man game. That's the adjustment from Boston. We'll see how Philadelphia can adjust as well. Doc Rivers speaking with the media prior to the game saying, we are ready for Robert Williams and the change there in the starting five for the Celtics. So it'll be Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Jayson Tatum, Al Horford, and Robert Williams. Some Celtics fans would have rather have seen Derek White stay in the starting five, Marcus Smart go out, but in this type of atmosphere, Marcus Smart certainly gives you that swagger edge. Who'll record the most points tonight in this game? It was Embiid and Maxey going off in Game 5. Who's going to be the star here in Game 6? Drop us a name down in the comment section, and we'll start to give you some shout-outs here. My boy Losing Hope is here. Matthew Arnold, LLA Dubs, Lion Fighter, Out of Control Gaming, Walter Miller, Collins, K85, Justin Carpenter, LFX. It's awesome to see a lot of real ones from Eagles now here in the chat on 76ers now. We're trying to grow this channel, so to see y'all here is awesome. And then on the Celtics side, Dar the Star, Daniel Mitchell, Bruno Hubner, Rob Vera, Infinixer Properties, Laromo Vufu, and Pegleg Lonergan in the chat right now. Pegleg tuned in from Ireland. How about that? You look at the sub battle between these two channels here. Celtics, a little bit of an older channel as compared to 76ers now. The goal for Celtics, 15,000 subscribers. We are 61 away. And in Game 5 on 76ers now, we got past 9,000 subscribers. Now we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. You start to get there, more subscribers simply equals more videos. Coop has been flashing the links down below. It's youtube.com/76erstv, but it is also youtube.com/CelticsTV. Super chat coming in, Lion Fighter right on brand. You love to see the dollar figures that he threw in there. We'll certainly pop that up. And that's the first super chat of tonight's broadcast. Celtics fans, are you going to match what LFX just did on 76ers now? Our guy saying, let's go Sixers. Let's break the cycle tonight. Rest in peace, Pop. Hashtag real one. If your Pop's recently passed away, RIP to him, LFX. I know you've been dealing with some difficult times. That's what you were relaying to us. If he was just a big Sixers fan and you're just hoping that the Sixers pull through for him, same deal goes. So a $7.60 super chat for the 76ers. So with that, here is our super chat menu here. Anytime you send us in a $5 super chat, we'll do some smelling salts. $10, we had the tequila out. $20, we'll do a little bit of a chug. $50 is a beer bong. $100 for a shotgun. Not only are we going to give you the best play-by-play, live audience interaction, we're going to be the best atmosphere outside of being at the Wells Fargo Center, but also we're going to make it fun for all of you as well, mentioning you in the comment section and having you be as part of the show, just like I am as the host and producer Coop as the producer here. So Lion Fighter X with the 760 super chat. Now Philadelphia 76ers now with the lead on Boston Celtics today as far as super chats go. Your super chats, your donations, your tips, they go a long way in really supporting everything that we do. Pretty wild story. I came here in March of 2021. That's when I started. I was like the 8th employee hired, and we had 1, 2, 3, 4 studios, and now we have 7 or 8 studios now. I was like the 8th employee at that time, and now we have over 20. So we continue to grow thanks to all of you liking our videos, subscribing, commenting, but your super chats as well. We appreciate that. So, Game 6. About 21 minutes away here because ESPN always goes with the 7:30 p.m. Eastern start time, but then they push that back several minutes after that. They want people watching their pregame show, which cannot even sniff what TNT has to do. I mean, what Ernie Johnson and Charles Barkley, Shaq, Kenny Smith, what they're able to do is great. ESPN can't even touch it. I'm a solid fan of Stephen A. Smith. I read his memoir, his autobiography. I thought it was really, really good, but it's just not the same. And of course, it's not the same to what we do here on the channel on NBA Now by Chat Sports. All right, let's go to my keys to the game here for both of these squads for this pivotal Game 6. It's win or go home for the Boston Celtics. It's lose, and you have to go on the road and win a third road game in this series for Philadelphia, and it'll be a difficult atmosphere. We were at this same juncture of the season last year. We're in a Game 7. Grant Williams hit 7 threes against the Milwaukee Bucks. So my keys to the game here, Sixers simply can't let this series go back to Boston. You have to win a third road playoff game. The percentages just simply are not on your side. Also, can the Sixers finally advance? They have had this mental hurdle they haven't been able to get through. Joel Embiid, in games in which he can get to the conference finals, is 0-2 in his career so far. We know all of the leads that Doc Rivers has blown throughout his playoff career, either up 3-1 or up 3-2. Can the Sixers finally get over that mental hurdle that's really been costing them and haunting this franchise as well as the fan base? To the Celtics, there's been weird chemistry this year. There's been a lack of adjustments and bad adjustments from Joe Mazzulla, but they also really miss Will Clay, their assistant coach, who's now the head coach for the Utah Jazz. And Mazzulla in this series has been outcoached by Doc Rivers, and the body language has been odd for Boston with the team that has championship aspirations and a team that prior to a Game 4 loss, they were still the favorites to win the NBA championship. When they're at their peak, they might be the best team in the NBA. But when they fail to make adjustments, when they don't hit three-pointers, they really struggle. Speaking of three-pointers, fourth note here, three-point efficiency will be huge. If you go back and look at basically every Celtics win this year, regular season and in the playoffs, they won when they shot well from distance. If they're at that 40% threshold, they're very difficult to beat because it opens up everything on the floor with how versatile and long and athletic they are. If they're under 40%, they really struggle to put the biscuit in the basket and win basketball games. And then lastly, which star will have a big moment? In Game 1, it was James Harden. In Game 2, collective Celtics approach in which they were lights out from distance. In Game 3, Jayson Tatum down the stretch was awesome for Boston. In Game 4, it was the James Harden game. In Game 5, it was Joel Embiid just putting together a Shaquille O'Neal-like performance, both inside, mid-range, but also at that three-point line. And it was Joel Embiid altering the game at the rim on the defensive end. So which star will have the moment tonight in this Game 6? With that, let's ask you again here. We want to start to give some more shout-outs with our audience starting to increase and get a little bit larger. Who you got? PHI for the Sixers, BOS for the Boston Celtics. You get your predictions in. We'll give you some shout-outs, but Coop, I gave the people my keys. What are a couple of things that you're looking forward to in this basketball game?
I think I'm really interested to see how Philadelphia adjusts to Boston's adjustment by putting Robert Williams in the starting lineup. What do the Sixers do differently defensively, and how do they guard that? Obviously, Robert Williams on offense is a pick-and-roll threat. He can go up and catch the lobs, and he's able to cause havoc that way. So I'm interested.
He has been bad in the playoffs.
He's been terrible in the playoffs,
Yeah.
But I think Joe Mazzulla saw something to where he wanted to go back to their two bigs with Al Horford and Robert Williams, and I think he might give them a spark that they might need. And I wonder if Embiid ends up guarding Horford or he ends up guarding Williams, or they kind of play him in a roamer role where he's just kind of roaming around the basket. I'm interested to see what kind of adjustment Doc Rivers makes to that.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll give you some shout-outs here. Greg Tynan, is this the Celtics channel? Yes, you are watching Celtics Today on that side. Rob Vera saying, yes, Greg. Your local Ryan likes the Celtics to win this game. We're simulcasting this. So we're on Celtics Today. We're on 76ers now on our Sixers channel. Lavathan likes the Sixers to win. LLA Dubs, Caleb 12, Jeffrey Kreiser typing their PHIs. Giordano, Philadelphia's going to win. Drew GP typing that PHI. Lavathan 99, Chat Sports, Tyrese needs to have his moment like he did last game. Oh, Game 1 performance against the Raptors? Well, Lavathan, did you see what he did last game in Game 5, right? Tyrese Maxey dropped 30 points and had big back-breaking three after big back-breaking three. Benjamin Riddick going with Philadelphia as well. So you look at the lines here. Were you going to say something, Coop?
I was going to say, who do you think that guy is? If it's not Maxey, it's not Tobias Harris. Who is that guy tonight besides the big two for Philly
Well,
that steps
shoot,
up?
Bad job by me. I know we talked about this in the postgame the other night, but Daniel House, how many minutes does he get after playing really well in that Game 5? Does George Niang see any minutes in this rotation, or is it Daniel House who kind of gave you that wing defense perimeter edge, a guy who he didn't knock down any three-pointers in that game, but he's not at least scared to shoot it, but he also ran the floor really well and had a couple of good finishes at the rim. It was the defensive spark and the athleticism, him getting out in the open floor, that really stood out to me.
I think he ended up with 10 points in that game too, and a lot of them were at the rim. Like you said, he did a great job of running the floor and getting out on the fast break. He got out early, and Maxey and Harden hit him with outlet passes.
Yeah.
So if Daniel House is in the rotation instead of Niang, I think that would be a good move for Doc Rivers as well.
Yeah.
Despite Niang being able to hit the three-pointers probably a little better than House,
Yep.
But Niang hasn't been very good in this series, so I bet that's an adjustment that he
And
makes.
look, to answer your question, I don't think it's any singular player. Like, I think James Harden can't play scared like he did in Game 3. I want to see him being aggressive like he was in Games 1, 4, and 5. Joel Embiid can't have a clunker. I think that he's going to come out, try to put his fingerprints on this game early with protecting the rim, but also getting involved on the offensive end. Boston probably, like they did with James Harden, we talked about this in the pregame leading up to Game 5, like they swarmed Harden. They threw a bunch of double teams at his way. They didn't want to let James Harden beat them. So then Joel Embiid did. But then throughout this series and throughout this entire playoff run for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid has gotten double teamed basically every time he's gotten the basketball. Can the Sixers spread the floor a little bit? The problem is that when they have PJ Tucker on the floor, sometimes you're playing 4 against 5 offensively. So to your question, Coop, maybe PJ Tucker has to hit a couple of threes. I think Maxey, Harris, Harden, Embiid, they all have to play well for me. And I'm going to say it right now because I believe this is going to come to fruition. If the Celtics shoot the lights out from 3, the Sixers lose by double digits. If the Sixers' perimeter defense can be better and the Celtics miss some of those three-point opportunities, this is the Sixers' game to lose. So it's the Celtics 2.5-point favorites on the road here in Game 6. I think that's pretty interesting. With the over-under set at 212.5, it's kind of floated in that territory all throughout this series from like 211 to 214. Obviously, these two teams really know each other very well. This game, not far from tipping off, but still more to get to on our pregame show. In the meantime, you see the shirt that I'm rocking? Everybody who tunes in, who is subscribed, likes the video, comments, enjoys our content, you're a real one. So we want to give a shout out to you, and I want to do a real one roll call. If you're a real one, type real one down in the chat. If you're a really real one, then you send in a super chat to give us a tip here on the show. Let's give some shout outs here. Tony Fuentes has been with us every single game of this playoff series. He is certainly a real one. Emma Wyatt, y'all, the game has already started. No, it hasn't. I'm literally watching it right now. It has not begun. Mr. Awesome Guy is certainly a real one as always. Divine Vibration said, ugh, this guy again. Yeah, the best guy that could be here on the stream. Philly Gang, where y'all at from SL, and to everybody else, if there are Sixers fans watching on our Celtics stream, I encourage you to come over, actually. We're live on our Sixers channel. So I'm going to put that link in the chat here. And when you come over to our Sixers channel, please make sure you subscribe. If you're a Celtics fan, of course, stay over on the Celtics side and subscribe there as well. But we want to get as many Celtics fans together as we can, and in turn, as many Sixers fans together as we can, both on their respective channels and subscribing, because on both channels, we give you year-round content here on 76ers Now and Boston Celtics Today. Dar the Star likes the Celtics. Emma Wyatt, I must be ahead in time because they've already jumped ball. It just hasn't happened. It simply has not happened. I don't know what you're watching. Are you watching a game on YouTube from a previous time? This game has not begun just yet. Tony Fuentes, he hit that thumbs up icon and liked the video. SL, thanks for coming over. Emmanuel Frederick, real one. We appreciate y'all for sure. And if you want to send in a donation, it is that rectangular box with the $sign through it. You can send in whatever you want, but when you do send in a super chat, we actually do some fun things as well because we're always down to put the party into watch party. $5 smelling salts, $10, we'll take some shots. $20 a chug. $50, I'll do a beer bong. And for a $100 super chat, I'll shotgun a beer. We had a 76er super chat come in earlier. $7.60, if you know what I mean. So with that, some smelling salts.
Toss me over.
I'll toss you those too, Coop. And I'm also going to crack a drink because we're hanging out with everybody here, and we're really excited for this.
So they showed an interesting stat before the game. Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown are the first Celtics duo to average 25 apiece in a playoff series since John Havlicek and Sam Jones.
That's incredible. So if they lose this series as the better and deeper team,
it would be an absolute choke.
It's just wild. It's just wild. Andrew Carpenter said, Bud Light, anyone? Coop?
I'm okay.
You want a Bud Light?
No, I'm good.
I'm good too.
Appreciate that.
I have a Miller Lite right here. So thank you so much for asking there, Andrew Carpenter. He asked. We had to answer.
Of course.
So that's our super chat menu here. SL, Philly gang, where y'all at? We're right here, SL, and we're down to party. Bong Abreu said, go Sixers. Once again, for Sixers fans watching on our Celtics channel, I'm going to throw in our Sixers stream. So come hang out with your fellow Sixers fans. I'm throwing that in the chat right now. We have almost 400 people watching live on Boston Celtics today. Only 28 likes, though. Are you kidding me with that number? That's somewhat disrespectful because we have 62 people watching live on our smaller Sixers channel, but 29 likes. So 76ers now leading Celtics today in the likes battle and the super chat battle as well. So if you're ready for this game, I need you to hit that thumbs up icon and like the video. Jake Miller. Yes, this is the Sixers channel. You can see that if you just look at the channel icon and it says 76ers now. So there you go. Renee Johnston watching from Southeast Georgia. Let's go Sixers. Come on, make some noise. Let's get pumped up. Like the video. Let's go. It's NFL schedule release day, which we've been busy grinding at here at Chat Sports, but it's also NBA playoffs game 6 tonight between the Sixers and the Celtics.
This
but
is
also
what it's about.
A big one between the Suns and the Nuggets, and DeAndre Ayton and Chris Paul not playing for Phoenix.
Yeah, the Nuggets might get the dub here and take a lead in that series. I mean, I think DeAndre Ayton's so soft. I think he's so soft.
It's unfortunate.
I
would literally do anything to play in a game of this magnitude. Anything.
And he signed that huge deal. He tried to get away from Phoenix in the offseason, signing the offer sheet with the Pacers. But obviously, Phoenix automatically matched that. He just doesn't want to be there.
Right.
And I think if he was anywhere else, and look, he's not 100%, but like you said, this is the playoffs, man. Like, you got to play.
You got to play.
What are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing? So continue to hit that thumbs up icon and like the video. Based on ESPN's clock, we are not too far away from this game beginning. We went through our keys to the game. We recapped Game 5. We went through our points of analysis for this matchup as well. I know that we have a lot of people watching on our Celtics channel. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm actually hopping in there on the Sixers stream here. And I'm going to encourage Sixers fans who are watching on our Celtics channel to come over here. Going to call this game as a neutral broadcaster, of course. But if you want to interact with your fellow Sixers fans, 76ers Now is our 76ers channel here at Chat Sports. We have nearly 70 people watching live, Coop, on our Sixers channel. Almost 400 people watching live on Celtics.
Yeah, the Celtics fans are showing up and showing out. They know they're down and they need their support. So shout out to you Celtics fans already and ready to go. Sixers fans, need you guys to show up or you might be going back to Boston for Game 7.
Yeah, man, if the Sixers have to go back to Boston Game 7, I might have to go with Boston to win the playoff
I think I would
series.
too.
Yeah.
I'm picking Philly to win this game, but if they don't and it goes back, I'm going to take Boston in
Look,
7.
the percentages and the odds that you win 3 of 4 road games
Very low.
in a playoff series is extremely low. In fact, I'd be interested to see if it's ever happened before.
I think it has. If you win 3 games on the road, I'm pretty sure it's happened before.
3 of 4 is quite the feat. It's quite the feat.
I'm trying to remember. Did the Cleveland Cavaliers, I believe, they won 3 on the road, right? When they beat the Warriors?
The Bulls? Oh, the Warriors? I was thinking in a conference playoff.
Okay. Because they won that Game 5 in Golden State and obviously Game 7. I can't remember if they won one of the first 2 there either.
Yeah.
I think they did.
That's a good point. Maybe that was the last time it happened, though. The point here is Sixers, you can't let this game go back to Boston, otherwise that just reeks of a disaster and quite the choke job. So let us know who you got, PHI for the Sixers, BOS for the Boston Celtics, about 5 minutes away from tip in South Philadelphia for this Game 6 matchup. And since we have a lot of people who are just piling into the show, we could go back to the keys to the game for this matchup tonight, Coop, because there's so much at stake, right? If the Sixers lose this series in general, is Doc Rivers back? Is James Harden going to return? What is the future of Joel Embiid? And do people label him as a star who simply can't be the number one option on a team that can make a deep playoff run because he is 0 for 2 in deciding games to go to the Eastern Conference Finals? He is 0 and 3 in total in trying to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. He lost to the Raptors in 2019 on the Kawhi Leonard quadruple bounce. He lost to the Atlanta Hawks and Trae Young back in 2021. And then last year lost to the Miami Heat. And now you're up 3-2. You're at home. The place is ready to erupt. They are ready to play 10-9, 8-7 Sixers, go off and celebrate. And I'm telling you, as a guy who grew up in the Philadelphia area, right, if the Sixers win this series, people are going to take to the streets. They're going to take to the streets and celebrate because it's been that long for a basketball-starved city. I mean, shoot, the New York Knicks win one game in the first round, and they're celebrating like they win an NBA championship. Sixers fans have actually seen a lot more success than the fraudulent New York Knicks. Shout out Marshall. So here's my keys to the game here. In case you're just joining us, we previewed this a little bit earlier, but let's rehash it to a certain degree as we get ready for tip. Sixers can't let this series go back to Boston for the reasons that we just talked about. The atmosphere at TD Garden for what has been a mentally fickle team for Philadelphia might be too much to fathom, and winning 3 road games against Boston, it would be very difficult to do, although in the last 12 games at TD Garden, the Celtics in the playoffs are 5-7. Can the Sixers finally advance? They've been trying so hard to get over that mental hurdle and that mental blockage. Can they finally advance? It's Joel Embiid who's never done it. It's James Harden with the playoff shortcomings. It's Doc Rivers with a bunch of 3-1 and 3-2 blown leads throughout his coaching career in the NBA playoffs. And then for Boston, are they mentally zapped right now? They looked very discouraged after that Game 5 defeat and during it when the Sixers were blowing them out. All year, and at moments in the playoffs, they've had this weird vibe. They've had this weird chemistry. And the lack of adjustments from Joe Mazzulla has cost them in a lot of close games. I do think that three-point efficiency will be huge. When the Celtics shoot 40% or more from downtown, oftentimes they win. When they're sub 40% like they were in Game 5, they struggled from deep in Game 4, oftentimes they go down, and sometimes it's pretty ugly. And lastly, which star will have the moment? You canvass this playoff series and the identity of all these games. It was James Harden, the Sixers stealing Game 1 in Boston because Harden went off for 45 points. He was playing one-on-one ISO playground basketball. Celtics couldn't stop him. He hit the game winner against Al Horford to give Philly that statement win. In Games 2 and 3, the Celtics really shot the lights out in Game 2. Then in Game 3, the Sixers made it a game, but the Celtics pretty much were leading throughout the duration of that ball game. Jayson Tatum with that big three-pointer in the eye hole of Tobias Harris. Game 4, Harden scores 42. Embiid still dropped 30-plus in that game, but really that was known as another Harden game. And then in Game 5, Maxey with 30. Embiid with more than 30. Tonight, Game 6, you're going to put your poker chips to the middle of the table. Which star will have their moment? And can Jayson Tatum finally heat up in the first quarter and overall in the first half? 75 people watching live on Philadelphia 76ers now. More than 400 people watching live on Boston Celtics today. We're getting ready for tip here on our Game 6 watch party. So excited to have all of you here with us. We're live on our 76ers channel. We're live on our Celtics channel. So depending on what fan you are, make sure you hang out with your fellow brethren and your sisters as well. And predict the score. Last opportunity to do this here before this game gets tipped up from Philadelphia. Predict the score. We'll start to give you some shout outs here right now in the chat. NFL clips, Meg Brunel, Tony Fuentes, LeBron Hames. I see what you did there. Pacing the chat on 76ers Now on Boston Celtics today. We have Rob Vera, Andrew Carpenter, Divine, Justin Jefferson is back, Greg Tynan, Anthony, and JJ, as well as Julian in the chat on Boston Celtics today. Nearly 500 people watching live now on our Celtics channel. You know what's criminal? 47 likes. The bosses just told me right now, if we don't get to 100 likes in the next minute with 500 people watching live, we might have to shut off the stream and solely go live on 76ers Now. So if you're pumped up for this game, please like the video right now. Anthony, 133-105 Sixers. Justin Jefferson, 123-112 Celtics. D-Rolly, Philadelphia wins this game, 112-103 either way from Greg Tynan. And then on 76ers Now, Emmanuel Frederick, Sixers win by 6. LeBron Hames, Sixers 128, Celtics 127. That would be a nutty scoring matchup. Mr. Awesome Guy, 112-108 in favor of Philadelphia. And this game is about to start. Let's flood the comment section here, ladies and gentlemen. Who you got in this game 6? Celtics win, game 7 Sunday. Sixers win. They punch their ticket to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time since 2001 against most likely the Miami Heat. S for the Sixers, C for the Celtics. Let's get the comment section going here. Come on. This game's about to start. Lineup change for Boston. Derek White out of the starting 5. Rob Williams in. So the Time Lord is in. Who? Waffle Crushes here. What's up? Lori Harper. Typing that S for the Sixers. What's up, Lori? Good to see you. Damon, watching from Brooklyn Bridge. Are you literally on the Brooklyn Bridge right now? Philadelphia 76ers going to be wearing their blue jerseys as we outlined on the thumbnail. Boston Celtics in their whites. We tip it up from center stage at the Wells Fargo Center, and it's Joel Embiid tipping it back to James Harden. Here we go. PJ Tucker on the left wing. Gives it up to Embiid. Embiid is guarded by Horford. Looking to back him down. Hands it off to Harden. Harden comes off the screen. Wide open in the lane. Bounce pass to Tucker. Goes through the legs of PJ. Out of bounds on Philadelphia. Turnover number 1. I thought Harden had the floater right there. Now he's going against the left-handed shooting stroke, but thought he should have taken the shot. Marcus Smart. Guarded by Maxey. Hand off to Tatum. Tatum in the corner to Smart. Wide open for 3. Rims out. Maxey with the rebound. Up the floor to Harden. Harden guarded by Jaylen Brown. Comes off the screen. Looking to go back to Embiid. Harden in the lane. Foul called, I believe. Is it going to be on the floor or a shooting foul? Let's see. Yeah, last couple years. So let's see here. There's definitely going to be a foul on Robert Williams. I think it's going to be on the floor, though. That's why Harden was complaining. So shot clock at 10. Maxey comes off the Tucker screen, trying to get some space. Floater over Robert Williams. That's no good. Back iron off the mark. Al Horford will push for Boston. Celtics moving right to left. Celtics left to right offensively. Tatum, right wing. Spins off Harris. Back out to Smart. Smart going to line up a 3. Got it. Bottoms up for Marcus Smart. That breaks the scoreless tie. 1:10 with no points until that juncture. Harden, near side. One-on-one with Brown. Comes off the Embiid screen. Sixers were awesome in the pick and pop. PJ Tucker for 3. Got it to go. PJ Tucker locks us up at 3-3. Jaylen Brown looking to take PJ Tucker. Tries to spin off him. Held in the air. Ball loose. Sixers got it. Turnover for the Celtics. Harden will push. Backs it to Embiid. And he lays it off the glass. No good. No foul. Smart. Alley-oop to Tatum. To Robert Williams. He throws it down for 2. So Embiid tried to rise up for the slam. Lost track of the basketball. Celtics went back the other way. Capitalized with the Williams deuce. Embiid. Guarded by Horford. Jab step. Can't get the shooter's roll. Jumper just a tad shy. 5-3 Boston, 2+ minutes in. Brown. Elbow. Cookies. 7-3 Celtics. Boston 3 of 4 from the floor. Philadelphia 1 of 3. Maxey by himself. Shoots it to the left to Harden. Harden gets the screen from Embiid. PJ Tucker gave up his shot, had to put it on the floor. Harden got it. Embiid gets wrapped up by Smart, and now he fouls Marcus Smart after the turnover. So Embiid going to have his first foul here. You got to like how the Celtics have come out in this basketball game. Aggressive offensively, aggressive defensively. And the Sixers, they're struggling to run the two-man game with Harden and Embiid. That was their bread and butter in Game 5. Also sloppy with the basketball as well. Are they going to review this? It's going to be a take foul. So Tatum at the line here hits the first free throw. 750 people watching live on our Celtics stream. Please make sure you subscribe. We're closing in on 15,000 subscribers. We are 36 people away. We appreciate that. Celtics still have the basketball, up 8-3. Tatum guarded by Harris. Floater in the lane, just off the mark. Harden rebounds. Harris thought about a three. Instead, he'll drive into the lane on Jaylen Brown. Good defense there from Brown. He recovered after Harris had the step. Smart to Brown, into the lane, out to Horford. Great passing and ball movement by Boston, but James Harden streaks over and tips it out of bounds. Celtics will inbounds from the far side of the court. It's Tatum to Brown, Brown to Williams. Williams hands it off to JB. Good defense there from Tucker, sticking with Brown. And he got a late foul call on Tucker. He got him up in the air, then he kind of dipped in. Tucker hit with the foul. Let's take a look at it here. I mean, Tucker definitely contacted him a little bit, but it was a pretty exaggerated dip in for JB. But he goes to the line, looking to give the Celtics double digits in points here. Good on the first free throw. Three dribbles on the second free throw. Shot is up. Shot is down the hatch. 10-3 Celtics. They've taken the early control of this game. Embiid by the Sixers star logo. Trying to back down Horford. Out to Harden. Harden for three. No good. Embiid tip out. Goes to Tatum. Celtics will run again. They have numbers. Jaylen Brown thought about a three in the corner. He'll drive. No walk on the play. Marcus Smart for three, and he rattles it home. Doc Rivers timeout. 13-3. Celtics with the early lead as Smart with a couple of trifectas here to get us started off. I thought that Brown may have come down making it a walk, but officials don't call it. Marcus Smart buries it. 10-point Celtics lead. Sixers with only 3 points on the board by way of a PJ Tucker three.
Same thing that happened in Game 5. Smart hit 2 early threes and got the Celtics going.
Yeah. Matt Mosley, howdy from Brazil. Salute. Losing hope. Sloppy so far, I agree. Walter Miller still likes the Sixers. Darren P, 76ers all the way. Waffle Crusher, yo brother, what it do? And then over on our Celtics channel, the key is to keep it close from Frank. So far, so good. Nico, let's go C's. Billy Cole says the Sixers already lost. Nasir, Philly can still win. It's early in this game for sure. Nasir, greetings from UK London. If you're subscribed to either of our channels, please type me. Billy Cole, I knew the Sixers would choke this series. Billy, playing the classic heel. Gotta love it. Harrisburg is in the house from Jim Jones. Capital of Pennsylvania. Exactly right, Coop.
So explain this to me. Philly is the birthplace of America.
Was the nation's capital.
But it's not the capital of its own state?
No.
How does that work?
I guess because Harrisburg is in the center of the state.
Okay.
Like when I lived in Springfield, Illinois, why isn't Chicago the capital? I think because it's on the northern part of the state.
Of the state.
Is that a thing? Is it in the center part of the state? Austin, Texas.
True.
In between Dallas and Houston.
Albany, New York.
Albany, New York. In the middle of the state. Who knows? We just stumbled upon that theory right now. Annie Spartan, hello. Hello. Justin Jefferson is subscribed. Type me if you're subbed. Hello from the Marine Corps. Thank you so much for your service, Ali Ruben Acosta.
That orange slime says, "Hi, my name is Sugma."
Nice.
I don't get it, orange slime.
Sugma what?
What is Sugma? Ali Ruben Acosta says they're a Heat fan. So are you just scouting the opponents?
Scouting the opponent here. Great audiences here on 76ers Now and Boston Celtics Today. Walter Miller, $10 super chat. We're up to 27 in supers. Did we miss one? We did. Jeffrey Kreiser with the 10 as well. So Walter Miller at first said, "I'm feeling that real one shirt. Come on, 76ers. It's about to be a dream for Philly and a nightmare for Boston. Let's go, Sixers." We appreciate you, Walter. Then Jeffrey Kreiser. I'm not sure how we missed this. "Clap your hands, everybody, for Philadelphia 76ers." Boston Celtics fans, you can chant your song in the chat as well. But we're just reading the super chat here. Sixers, $28 in super chats. Celtics, 0 so far. 13-3 Boston. Sixers out of the timeout. Bounce pass to Embiid, elbow extended. Guarded by Horford. He's going to try to back him down. Fade away Jay from Embiid. That's off the mark. PJ Tucker rebound. Out to Tyrese Maxey. Back out to Tucker in the corner. He'll drive. He'll bounce it to Maxey along the baseline. Harris will drive now to Harden. Shot clock at 4. Tatum on him. Tries to step back. Gets blocked. And the shot clock did expire, but I thought the ball went out of bounds. So it depends on if the ball went out of bounds or not. If it stayed in bounds, it's going to be a shot clock violation on the Sixers here. But it did go out of bounds. At what point, though? It's very close. Maybe 0.3, 0.6. So an opportunity to really throw something up right away. So it's going to be a bad shot here for the Sixers, no doubt. Harris. Shot clock violation. Off the top of the backboard.
The Celtics come out kind of scared here. The Sixers.
Sixers. And this was the fear for a lot of Sixers fans, right? That the Sixers come out and they're clenched up a little bit. The Celtics 4 of 6 from the field. The Sixers 1 of 8. The Celtics 2 of 3 from 3. The Sixers 1 of 3. So an awful start for Philadelphia. A great start here for Boston. Tatum left wing. Melton checks into the game here. Alley-oop, Tatum to Robert Williams, throws it down. What a great dime from Tatum. 15-3, Celtics lead. Maxey, left side, floater, blocked by Williams, making his imprint on the game. Harden read the passing lane, good steal there, got away with the carry. Maxey to a streaking Harris, blocked by Horford. Celtics are playing spectacular on both ends here. Up by 12, almost halfway gone here in the first. And Harden gets called for a foul on Tatum. Tatum does struggle when the big that he's guarding is an alley-oop threat. Clint Capella burned him a couple of years ago. Celtics targeting that with Williams against Embiid here. So PJ Tucker out. Tyrese Maxey with the steal. They let it go. Maxey layup in traffic. Got it to go. Good defense there from Brown, but Maxey able to lay it up. Sixers finally get back on the board. First time since one of their early possessions on a P.J. Tucker 3. Back down to a 10-point disadvantage for Philly and a 10-point Celtics lead. Williams rebounds off the White miss, passes it out to Tatum, airballs the 3, out of bounds on Boston. Sixers basketball. Is this a little bit of the shift here for Philadelphia? Maxey showing the speed in the open floor, good finishing ability around the rim as well. Harden will slow walk it. Gets past half court. Takes the screen from Melton. Matched up against Brogdon. He's liked to exploit this so far in this series. Dribbles through the legs. Back out to Embiid. Elbow. Gets Horford in the air. Jump stop. Throws it down for the two-handed flush. Finally, the Sixers able to get the Harden to Embiid. Pick and pop, pick and roll game going. Embiid now 1 of 4. Yeah, I told him. Brown on the right wing. Guarded by Harris. Shot clock down to 10. Gives it up to White. White back to Brown. He'll try to drive on Harris. Spin move in the lane. Back iron off the mark. Harris rebound. Drops it off for Harden. He crosses up Brown. Out to Embiid. Embiid to Harden on the left wing. Harden guarded by Horford. Wants a screen? No, he's going to try to cook him by himself. Can't get the foul on Horford. Ball loose. Celtics pick it up. That's a double dribble on Malcolm Brogdon. He got himself up in the air, came down, then tried to pass it. Sixers get the rock back here. Yeah. Wait, is he there? Oh, I didn't see him. I was looking down. I thought you meant like the play. That's funny. All right, here we go. 15-7. Boston leading. 5:05 to go here in the opening quarter. Maxey guarded by Brown. Sometimes his length gives Maxey trouble. To Harris. Harris drives baseline. Hammers it home. 15-9. Sixers on a little bit of a run. 6-0 spurt here. Horford up top. Dribble handoff to Brown. Has the edge on Harris. Runner. No good. Harris going to push it to Melton. Melton for 3. That's no good. Harris rebounds to Maxey for 3. That's good. The lid is getting popped off the Wells Fargo Center. Joe Mazzulla going to call a timeout. That's a 9-0 Sixers run over the last 251. Coop. That was the run that the Sixers needed after they came out a little bit timid there in the early going. Celtics started off great. Then that momentum has shifted to Philadelphia here.
Needed that one to get back in the game and get the Wells Fargo Center into it. Maxey hits the 3, and the top is blown off of that building, and we have a ball game now. Very hot start by the Celtics, aggressive. I think their defensive length really affected the Sixers, but the Sixers made the quick adjustment, bringing Melton in for P.J. Tucker, and now the Sixers are off and running, and we have a ball game, baby.
We have a ball game. It is 15-12 here, Boston, and for Philadelphia, they've really been able to do this, Coop, without Embiid or Harden getting going here. Full schedule released?
I got it. I just got to show you.
Okay.
The Niners, they're just the Niners.
Oh, no.
All right, ready for this?
Let's see it.
Coop, take over.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take over.
The schedule.
What are y'all saying here? We got a ball game going.
That's it.
Owain Jones says Boston
me?
forgot to defend. Yeah, that was a great run. 9-0 run in 251 for the Sixers to get back in.
I was going to say, if we have it ready for after the first quarter.
Yeah, well, we'll slot you in.
What's
Here, I have it, Brett. I'll have it. I have
Get
it.
it all ready, and I'll sync up with you.
Okay. I'll send this to you now, though.
Yeah.
So it is ready?
Yeah. It's
I gotcha.
NFL schedule release day. So
We're
we're
trying to
getting
coordinate.
excited about the NFL schedule here. Let's see.
The quick adjustment from Doc Rivers to go to DeAnthony Melton over P.J. Tucker seemed to have sparked a run in the Sixers. I wonder if they just wanted Melton out there for his dogness. I know P.J. Tucker's a dog as well.
Well, it's not just dogness. It's just offensive ability, right?
Because Tucker just can't make the 3 like he used to.
Right. Like when you're playing with P.J. Tucker, sometimes you are literally playing 4-on-5 offensively. Now, if you need him to get in the grill of a James Harden, a Paul Reed, a Joel Embiid, he'll certainly do that.
No doubt.
But he can be an offensive liability.
I think this could be one of the best crowds we've ever seen here in Philadelphia tonight as well. I mean, those fans just want to go bananas.
Yeah, look, they haven't seen their team make it to the Eastern Conference Finals since 2001. Let's show them the Super Chat competition here, Coop, because 76ers now is kicking the ass of our Boston Celtics channel here.
Here we are.
$28 to $0. So 76ers now doing a great job with our tips, donations, and Super Chat. Celtics today, $0 here. Also, for Sixers fans watching on our Celtics stream, I'm actually going to send you our Sixers channel here. So the Sixers stream is in our Celtics chat if you want to come over, hang out with your fellow Sixers fans, and of course, subscribe while you're at it.
Here's our Super Chat menu. Al Horford, very animated on the bench, yelling at his teammates.
Our Super Chat menu, $5, some smelling salts, $10, I owe 2 shots. Jeffrey Kreiser and Walter Miller, $20 a chug, $50 a beer bong, $100 for a shotgun. Celtics, plus 12 with their starters on the court, 7-0 run since Robert Williams checked out. So he did have an impact early in this game, but he can't play a ton of minutes because of those knee issues. Tatum has it. Guarded by Melton, jab step right, drives left. Good defense from Melton. Tatum picks it up. The tip up, no good. Second effort, third effort, off the mark. What a pass from Harden to Harris, and he smoked the alley-oop. Brogdon for 3, yes! Malcolm Brogdon buries the triple, takes advantage of the Tobias Harris blown oop. 18-12, Celtics up. Under 4 to go here in the first. Harden wants to take Tatum, gets in the lane. Can't hit the mid-range, though. Celtics will push. They have numbers. That's a walk on Tatum. They don't call it. He missed it. Maxey has it far side. Down low to Embiid. Embiid one-on-one against Horford. He's been slow to start offensively here. He's going to try to back him down. Blocked by Jaylen Brown, but he's going to go to the free throw line. Jayson Tatum, 19 straight misses in the first quarter, longest streak over his last 25 possessions. Yeah. Embiid at the line. Sends home the first free throw. I see you, Walter. Good stuff. Embiid, the routine, warms up the hand, slight bend of the knees, hits the second free throw. 18-14, Celtics still with the edge here. Approaching 3 minutes left here in this first quarter. Horford hands it off to Brogdon. Brogdon for 3. He's cooked from distance in this series. That's his second 3 of the game. 21-14 Boston. And for the Celtics, great sign that they're knocking down threes early in this game. Brogdon's perfect from distance. Under 3 to go. Maxey comes off the screen. He's going to try his hand at a 3, and he's able to hit it. 21-17. We go back and forth here in this first quarter. Tyrese Maxey with 8 on 3 of 5 shooting, 2 of 2 from deep. Tatum to Horford. Horford in the lane, blocked by Embiid. Here come the Sixers. They have numbers, and they nearly throw it away. Melton to House. House, jab step, step back, triple. No good. So he's getting the minutes instead of George Niang here. Brogdon will try to drive on House, blocked by Embiid again, and they're going to call goaltending? Is that a makeup call from the last one? Or are they going to call a foul? What happened here? Oh my God, that's not even close. That's not even close.
That is so bad.
And Doc's not going to challenge it because he doesn't want to burn his challenge. So that's a free bucket for Boston. Daniel House in the corner, lines up a three. He answers. The Game 5 hero sinks it from three. 23-20. That is one of the worst calls I've ever seen in my life. If this game is decided by 2, remember that. Smart to Horford. Baseline jumper. He remains cold from the floor. Celtics will push. 0 for his last 8 is Horford. Harris, pump fake, thought about a 3, didn't take it. Embiid gets double teamed. Back out to Harris. They need him to get going. He remains cold. Derek White has it. Nearly had his pocket picked by Melton. Tatum will drive. Saul Embiid. He'll send it back out to White. Left open for 3. Sends it down the hatch. Celtics hitting threes is a great sign for Boston. We talked about this in the pregame. When they're 40% or more, they're basically unbeatable. The stats show that. They're 5 of 7 from downtown. Embiid fighting for positioning down low against Horford. He's at the mid-range area. Tries to spin off him, and he gets fouled. Now Embiid, Al Horford gets teed up. No? I think so. So Embiid didn't get the tee either. Okay. Yeah, that's a foul. So 26-20, Celtics with the lead here. Under a minute to go in the first. Embiid knocks through the first free throw. Horford will sit. Embiid with the second free throw, got it to go as well. So when Robert Williams has been on the floor, the Celtics outscored the Sixers strongly. So Horford checks out, Williams back in, the Time Lord. 47 seconds left. Tatum up top to Derek White. Pump fake, sidestep 3, rims out. Celtics 5 of 8 from 3, though, here in this first quarter. Game clock 35, shot clock 20. Maxey deep 3, front iron. Try to go 2 for 1. That was the plan. Game clock at 26, shot clock at 20. 6-second difference here. Let's see how we wrap up this first quarter. White guarded by Harris. Comes off the Time Lord screen. Switches on to Daniel House. Bounce pass to Tatum. Tatum guarded by Embiid. Shot clock at 5. White is going to have to shoot it to Brogdon. Corner 3. Got it to go again. Malcolm Brogdon, monster 3. 6.5 seconds left. Embiid, he's letting the ball trickle up. Yeah, they were running the clock. He didn't touch the basketball, and they were running the clock. It should be 6.5 seconds. 6.2. Clock operator and the goaltending call, garbage. And now the Celtics have an opportunity to press. Embiid wants it. He's going to step up for 3. That's no good. And that does it for the first quarter. 29-22. Celtics with the lead after the first. And the Celtics really paced by some really quality three-point shooting there in that first frame. And that is really the litmus statistic for Boston here. 6 of 9 from 3, Coop.
Very nice, first of all.
Yes.
I thought on that last possession, the rotation from Philly was weird because they doubled Derek White, which allowed Brogdon to get open in the corner for the 3. Didn't love how the Sixers rotated on that possession. And then, yeah, I mean, we've had some, weird things happen. Like, that is probably the worst goaltending call I think I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And then the clock operator starts the clock despite the ball not being touched by Embiid, not allowing for the Sixers to get a clean look. So, some weird things going on, but still a hell of a game so far. And the Celtics have the edge because of their three-point shooting. Daniel House getting the minutes over George Niang as well.
Yep. Mentioned that.
As we get ready for second quarter action. Embiid played the entire first quarter, so we have not seen an appearance from Paul Reed yet, B-ball Paul. And it looks like, I would imagine you'll see Paul Reed to start the second quarter here.
Cool. Sounds good. Cool. Yeah, that's fine. Just
Sixers.
slide in whenever it's ready.
Celtics 6 of 9 from 3. They've just been hitting everything so far. When you get 2 threes from Derek White, you get a 3 from, or 2 threes from Marcus Smart, you get a 3 from Derek White. Malcolm Brogdon's been good as well.
Yeah.
They get 18 of their 29 from behind the arc. Robert Williams, big impact in this game so far.
Definitely.
As basically right when he came out is when the Sixers made a run.
Yep. And that was the adjustment from the Celtics in that starting 5, is going larger with Robert Williams and Al Horford taking Derek White out. Now, White's come in. He's played pretty well offensively. Sixers, though, went down big early in this game, able to claw back.
They were down 15-3?
Yep, down 15-3, largest lead 12 for Boston, so the Sixers cut it back down to about 7. What the game really comes down to, can the Sixers cover the perimeter? Can they limit what Boston does shooting the three-point shot? And if the Celtics get open looks, there were 6 of 9 there in that first half, pretty much lights out. And a lot of those looks were open.
And there was one that just rimmed out. I can't remember who shot. I think it was Derek White. There was one that toilet bowled around the rim.
And this is with Jayson Tatum having not hit a field goal in the last 3 first quarters.
Yeah. That is nuts. In the last 3 first quarters, he hasn't hit a field goal. Wow. And Al Horford's ice cold as well. Like I said, I believe he was 0 for 7 last game, and he's 0 for 1 tonight, so he's 0 for his last 8. But the Celtics take the 7-point lead into the second quarter.
Those 2 shots right there for Walter Miller and Jeffrey Kreiser, the 2 $10 super chats that did come in. Thank you so much for donating to the show. Not Frosty. Did Allen Embiid get text? No, they did not. Celtics start with the basketball here. On the floor for Boston, Brogdon, White, Brown, Williams, Smart. Brown from way downtown, Center City, Philadelphia. Got it. Celtics up by 10, 32-22. Harden, Niang, Reed, House, and Melton on the floor for Philadelphia. Harden into the lane. Step back jumper right around the free throw line. Smooth. Back to an 8-point deficit, 32-24. Smart in the corner. Thought about a 3, guarded by Paul Reed. A lot of length there from Reed. Sends it to Brown on the left wing. Brown has Niang on him. Derek White wide open for the triple. Buries it again. The Celtics are on fire from downtown. Sixers, they've left them open on some of the rotations. Celtics making them pay. Harden to the line. Wraparound pass to Reed. Stolen by Smart. Here come the Celtics. Brogdon to Smart. Smart cross court to Brown. He's going to beat Harden off the dribble. Good defense there from Niang. Finishes at the rack. Tough finish there from Jaylen Brown. Celtics' largest lead of the game, up by 13, 37-24. Harden. He's going to line up a 3. That's well off the mark to the left. Not a good sign there from Harden early. Almost 2 minutes gone here in the second frame. Brogdon will drive on House. Fade away Jay. Somehow rimmed out, popped out. I don't really like the Sixers lineup here. Not a lot of offense. Melton into the lane, saw the Time Lord, had to back it back out. Now it's Harden on Robert Williams. Nobody out there with him. Can he cook him? Shot clock at 5. Oh, he got him up in the air. Euro step into the lane. Charge. Offensive foul on Harden. Now he did his job. Little shimmy. Got Williams up in the air. Beat him. But then Marcus Smart set the charge. Very wide stance, too, which covered a lot of ground. That's a really smart play.
thing I've noticed on defense for the Sixers is they're double teaming the ball handler at the top of the key, and that allows for someone on the perimeter to get a free open look at the three-pointer.
Yeah, that's a good point there, Coop. 9:44 left. Celtics up by 13. Largest advantage of the game here. Brogdon sends it to his right to Jaylen Brown. He's going to line up a three. That's off the mark. Good little hand in the face there from P.J. Tucker, who checked in. Harden going to run. Blocked by Derek White. Jaylen Brown picks up the rock to Marcus Smart. Guarded by Niang. Alley-oop goes off the back of the rim. Are the Sixers going to push here? Harden slows up the tempo.
Sixers need to get Maxey or Embiid in here ASAP.
I agree. Melton into the corner to Tucker. Tucker for three. That's off the mark. Sixers can't buy a bucket right now. No points here in the second quarter so far. Brogdon easily beats Niang. Turnover, though. Tucker hits the deck. And did he call a timeout? Or is it going to be a foul on Brogdon? Reach-in foul on Brogdon. $10 super chat from Dennis Alvarez. Thank you so much, my man. He said, go Boston. So $28 in supers on Sixers, 10 on Celtics. You finally broke open the valve there, Dennis. First time super chatter. We appreciate you. Here's our animation for you. Thank you so much. Robert Williams, 4 points, 2 rebounds, and a block, but he's played excellent defense. Harden to his left to Harris. Dribble handoff to Maxey, who's back in the game. Going to try to go to the cup. What a tough floater. Wanted the foul, didn't get it. 37-26. Boston lead trimmed to 11. Maxey with 10 on 4 of 7 shooting. I honestly might not take him out the rest of the game. And an offensive foul on Robert Williams. He pushed James Harden in the back, and with that, Embiid will come back in. So the Sixers, I think, going to run with their starting 5 here. Horford is off the floor. I wonder if Joe Mazzulla will match. $8:12 left. Horford does check in to match the Embiid sub in. Embiid with the left. No good. Tip out to Boston. It's got to be a little bit firmer. Marcus Smart. He's going to line up a 3 from the corner. Bang! It's good. Celtics up by 14, 40-26. Seems as though anytime the Sixers make a push, the Celtics respond. Maxey, floater in the lane. Rattles out. Williams tips it to Horford. Celtics with an opportunity to up their lead. Smart. Back out to Horford. Horford to Tatum. He's guarded by Tucker. Tatum, step back on Embiid. Can't hit. Harden will push. Into the lane on Tatum. Layup. Yes. Went right at Tatum's grill. Laid it up for 2. 40-28. Approaching 7 minutes left here. Tatum lost it. Got it back. And reverse layup on Embiid. Spins it in off the glass. Celtics having the early lead here is big. We know that they're not great in close game situations. If they don't have to worry about that, that's good news for Boston. Harris to Tucker. Tucker up top to Harden. Shot clock at 8. Double teamed. Bounce pass to Embiid. Embiid for 3. Sixers need it. Embiid can't get it to drop. 0 for from deep. He was good from 3 in Game 5. Jaylen Brown. Free throw line extended. Too short. Williams nearly poked it away. Hard in transition to Harris. Blocked by Tatum at the rim. Great defense from JT. Smart. Past Embiid. Doc Rivers, another timeout. Lead blossoms to 16. 44-28.
Sixers are just getting whatever they want on offense right now, and they're really hustling back on defense. Tatum making a block as Harris tried to posterize him. That's not Jayson Tatum's not known for that, but that's a great play by him.
Look, Embiid's been a little bit soft with the ball, down low in the trenches, around the rim. Harris right there, a little bit soft with the ball. Like, he tried to throw it down, but it's not like he had a good grasp on the basketball there. Walter Miller, Sixers need to play with more confidence as well as consistency. Let's go. Jeffrey Kreiser, what the hell happened to the two-man game that worked so well last game? It's the adjustment from Boston. I mean, they're running with this Robert Williams, Al Horford lineup a little bit, so the Sixers haven't been able to get into that set.
Here's an updated look at our Super Chat battle.
Super Chat battle, 28 on 76ers now, 10 on Celtics today. Who's going to match on either channel here? Ty Johnson, I need my guy Marshall in here. He's feeling a little bit under the weather. Yesterday was his flu game. Cool. Next time out, yep. 1,100 people watching live on Celtics today. We got past 15,000 subscribers. Appreciate everybody for subbing over there. Year-round coverage on Boston. If you're watching our Sixers channel, make sure you subscribe there as well. Year-round coverage on the Sixers.
Sixers look kind of shell-shocked so far at the Celtics' aggressiveness, and more importantly, their ability to hit the three-pointer right now is just uncanny, as they really can't miss. And if you're going to shoot the three like this, you are not going to lose many games. Interested to see what kind of adjustment Doc Rivers makes out of this timeout. Sixers with their biggest lead of the game at 16.
Yep.
The biggest game for the Sixers in 22 years.
So far, not good.
Not good so far.
Not good. Walter Miller, he said 124 people watching, only 53 likes. Make sure you hit that thumbs up icon, like the video. We're up to 60 likes now. Appreciate the love. And over on our Celtics channel, 1,100 people watching live, 149 likes. Can we get to 200 likes on our Celtics show prior to us getting back to action here? We're in a commercial break right now. You're not missing anything. Another super chat coming in. $3 in European currency. Kind of a good translation on the American dollar there, Coop.
Yeah, it's basically 1-to-1 at this point.
1-to-1. 313 from
Vasilis Koukakis.
Hopefully we got that right.
That sounds very
Vasilis.
Greek.
We appreciate that. Thank you so much for the donation there. Our content is free, so we'll take your tips. Thank you so much. Jakey A, what the fuck? I understand. 7 of 16 in the paint for Boston. 9 of 14 from 3. 6 of 20 in the paint for Philly. Embiid going to try to back down Jaylen Brown. Out to Harden, to Maxey, to a wide open Tucker. He's going to lay it up off the glass and in. Celtics up 44-30. Under 6 to go here in this first half. Tucker has 5 points, 2 or 3 from the floor. You'll take that if you're Philadelphia. Sometimes he gives you 0 points. Jaylen Brown for 3. That's off the mark. Too short. James Harden to Maxey. Maxey wide open for 3. Can't get it to go. Embiid wanted a foul on Horford. Didn't get it. Brogdon near side. Dribble behind the back. Harris guarding him. Gets him up in the air. And he's able to finish on Harris and Embiid. $10 super chat coming in on Celtics today. Boston Celtics 3's up. It's been 3's up for sure. I owe you a shot for that one. Under 5. Embiid guarded by Brown. This is disrespectful as the Celtics are kind of running with this boxing one defense, Coop?
Kind of what it looked like there. I mean, they were in a little bit of a zone, and then Jaylen Brown was on him. And Embiid got to the line, but that was an odd defensive look from the Celtics and Joe Mazzulla.
Yeah. Embiid, 1 of 7 from the floor, only 6 points, 2 rebounds. Need to get him going here. Embiid, good on the first. Can they make a little bit of a push here before halftime? I said in the pregame, this game comes down to three-point efficiency. And the Celtics have been lights out from three-point range in this ballgame. Yep. Embiid, 2 of 2 from the line. Sixers down by 14. And when the Celtics are shooting like that, anytime the Sixers try to make a push, Celtics answer with the tray ball. Tatum guarded by Harris. No field goals yet for JT, which is unbelievable. Gets to the rack. Blocked by Harris. Sixers going to try to run here. Harden into the lane. And he walks. Yeah, it's 100% a walk. Harden's trying to say it wasn't. Yeah. He wanted the foul or reach in, but there was no reach in. Horford, hand off to Tatum. Tatum for 3. He still can't get going. Maxey rebound. Bounce pass from Harden to Maxey. Maxey in the corner. Embiid guarded by Smart here. They're going to lob it up. Embiid tried to tap it to Tucker, and he tapped it out of bounds. This Sixers offense is an absolute mess. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing, honestly. It is an absolute mess, and credit to Boston for their defense here. 4 minutes to go. Doggy Duo with the $2 super chat. Let's go Sixers. We believe in you. Philly love. Brown, great drive on Harris. Missed it, though, just a tad off. Sixers still down by 14. Harden throws it down in the lane as he blew by Smart. What a crossover there. And Harden turning back the clocks with the hammer. Crowd erupts. Can that get the Sixers going? Harden 3 of 9, Embiid 1 of 7. Tatum gets past Tucker. Ball poke loose. Shot clock 5. Brogdon trying to get Embiid in the air. Out to Smart from 45 feet. Air ball, shot clock violation. This is where the Sixers have to capitalize here. If they don't, could be blouses, honestly. I know there's a lot of tick left. You got to be able to capitalize here. If the Celtics extend on this lead when the door is open, that's not good. Telling you, Celtics are hot. Maxey, Harden, Embiid, Tucker, and Melton on the floor. Tucker wide open for 3. Rims out. Under 3 to go. Tatum far side. Guarded by Melton. 2-man game with Smart. Smart. Floater. Yes. Celtics back up by 14. Harden. Step back triple. Short rim. Tip to Melton, though. Long rebound. Shot clock resets. Shot clock at 10. Embiid up top. Going to try to take Al Horford. Lays it up. Finally had some space in which he wasn't double-teamed. 48-36. Boston timeout. Yes. Second dunk of the season for Harden. Last one came in October.
PJ Tucker has to hit that 3.
Yeah, has to.
I mean, there's no one within 10 feet of him, and he's in the corner where he has thrived and made millions of an NBA career. That's just got to be hit.
So breaking action here. Celtics up by 12. 48-36. Joe Mazzulla with the timeout. If you're having fun, like the video. We're having a lot of fun here at Chat Sports. 193 likes on our Celtics stream with 1,300 people watching live. We've had 22,000 people join us throughout the night so far, and then closing in on 2,000 views on our Sixers channel. Walter Miller, he said, come on, Sixers, have to get it together. This game is so far from over. Sports Odd Record said Harden, Embiid, Rivers, and big games are trash. Pretty much. So far, at least. Rolly Stink saying, hey, Rolly.
Johnson,
Rolly's
you.
doing some NFL stuff. Johnson, you. Johnson, you. If you want to send in a super chat on our Sixers channel, I'll send you the link here.
I don't even see him in the chat. Where is he? Is he in Celtics?
He's on Celtics.
There he is. My man, Johnson Yu, absolute legend around these parts. They think on the Knicks channel that I'm Rolly.
That's funny.
They think we're the same person. It's just not the case. Abu Yusuf Hassan, shout out to a real one. You're a real one, my guy. Appreciate you. Appreciate everyone watching right now. As we have a break in action, just over 2 minutes to go in the first half. Celtics maintain a 12-point lead. We're ready to go. Not R6 says, sorry, bros. What are you sorry for? Rob Vera says there's a lot of Filipinos in the chat today.
A lot of Filipinos in the chat for sure, Rob Vera.
If you're from the Philippines, type P.
Type P if you're watching from the Philippines.
We love the Philippines here at Chat Sports.
And if you're a Celtics fan watching, or if you're a Sixers fan watching on the Celtics stream, we do have a Sixers stream as well. I just threw in the link in the chat. Let's get to 100 likes on our Sixers show. We just got past 200 likes on our Celtics stream, approaching 23,000 views.
Joe Mazzulla telling his team that they control the pace because they're the ones rebounding. And he's right.
Yep. God's Grace, great sportscaster, real one. Thank you, God's Grace.
Jack Connolly says Pino's no ball.
That is
yes,
amazing.
They do.
That is comment of the century right there. All right, Embiid, 18 minutes, 10 points, 2 of 8 field goal. He simply just needs to get it going for Philadelphia. So does Jayson Tatum for Boston. If he gets it going, Boston might be unstoppable in this game. Tatum gives it up, stolen by Melton. Bounce pass, Maxey layup, no good. But I'll go to the free throw line here. Rolly Stinks, Johnson, you. $10 super chat. Coop over Chase, over Mitchell, over anyone else, over Rolly.
I don't know if
Johnson, you loves you.
Johnson, you're my man, but I don't know if I'm over Chase or Mitchell Renz.
It's okay.
Rolly for sure, though. We can get the F Rolly chance going.
Maxey's first free throw. Down the hole. 48-37. Pause. Poppin' Patty. Ring that bell. Walter Miller. Need one of those shirts ASAP. I actually got you. There's a way for me to connect that, I believe, at some point. I'll get that to you there, Walter. Maxey 2 of 2 from the line. 48-38. Celtics up by 10. How you close quarters and halves in the playoffs, very important. Jaylen Brown to Al Horford. Wide open for 3. Uncharacteristic miss for Boston, not for Al. Outlet pass to Melton. Tries to beat Horford off the dribble. Great defense there from Horford. 90 seconds left in the first half. Bounce pass to Embiid. Horford on him. He's going to look to back him down. Spin move in the lane. Good pass to Tucker. Back to Embiid. Floater. Yes. Sixers within 8. 1:16 and ticking. Sixers 10-2 run over the last 4 minutes. If only PJ Tucker hit that 3. Crowd on its feet. Make some noise in the chat. Tatum guarded by Maxey. Now doubled by Embiid. One-on-one back against Maxey. Rip through, move, short. Wanted the call, didn't get it. Under a minute to go. Maxey will push. Out to Harden. Harden on the left wing, guarded by Horford. He's going to try to ISO him. Sixers spread the floor. Harden against Horford. Beats him off the dribble to Tucker in the corner. Wide open for three. Back iron. Tip out. Smart gets it. Gonna try to lay it up. He got it. What a tough layup in transition there for Smart. Celtics go back up by 10, 50-40. Game clock at 25, shot clock at 18, 7-second difference here. Smart has 15 on 6 of 8 shooting. He's been awesome. Harden far side. Comes off the Embiid screen. Thought about the step back. Lost the ball. Shot clock at 3. Out to Maxey. Maxey tripled. It's good! Tyrese Maxey has carried the Sixers in this first half. Game clock at 6.8. Shot clock, of course, unplugged. Smart lets it roll up the floor. Splits a couple of defenders. Into the lane. Out to Tatum. Tatum for 3 at the horn. That's no good. And we go to halftime with Boston up by 7. Largest lead of the game, 15, I believe, for the Celtics in that first half. I owe a shot here for Johnson Yu. Here's a shot, and then another shot on our Celtic stream because we got the 10 there. Good first half there. Sixers able to get it together. I'm going to exit the stage here right for just a few moments. Then I will be back. Coop is going to run through the halftime statistics here between Boston and Philadelphia. So he's going to pop himself on screen. He's going to chop it up with everybody and talk about what transpired in that first half. And I'll be back soon. Don't go anywhere. Game 6. Boston, Philadelphia. We're locked and loaded with a great one in this second half. I'll be back here in a few moments. And here is Coop.
Well, what a half we have here so far, as Chase is he'll be right back. He has to go film something real quick. I'll get the halftime stats for you guys here as well. As we've had a great first half, Celtics lead by 7. Celtics, the story of the game so far is their 3-point shooting. The Celtics have been excellent from downtown, minus Al Horford, who couldn't hit water from a boat right now, which is very uncharacteristic for him because usually he's a very reliable 3-point shooter. Has been throughout his entire career, but right now he just can't hit anything. Loading the stats in here, so just give me one moment. And I'll also take a look at what you guys are saying in the chat. All right, stats are coming in now. What do the people have to say? A lot of C's for the Celtics, and who you got in the second half? Rolly Singh says, Coop, a couple more days till we get that Mavs pick. Sir, the Mavericks are keeping that pick, unfortunately. I know you don't love that, but the Mavericks are getting Wemby, unfortunately for you. Alrighty, let's take a look at some halftime stats here. For the Boston Celtics, who currently sit with the lead, Marcus Smart leads the way with 15 points on 6 of 8 shooting. He's been huge in this game. Marcus Smart lives for big moments. All that guy does is win big basketball games. And he is stepping up tonight for the Celtics. Malcolm Brogdon with 13 points on 5 of 6 shooting. Jaylen Brown, 11 points, 4 of 10 from the field. Let me pull up the team-by-team stats here. Celtics lead by 7. They're shooting 44.2% to Philadelphia's 34.1%. But the story is that bottom line. 9 of 19 from 3 for the Celtics. 5 of 19 for the Sixers. And that, my friends, is the difference in the game. Let's take a look at the leaders for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey is leading the way. There we go. Tyrese Maxey leading the way. 15 points, 5 of 10 from the field. Joel Embiid, 12 points, 4 rebounds. Only 3 of 9 from the field from Embiid. Gotten to the line a few times, though. He's getting the contact and getting to the line. He's gotten a few mismatches. There was a play there in the second quarter where Embiid was more or less boxing one by Joe Mazzulla and the Celtics, and he got to the line there off of a mismatch. So look for more of that in the second half, where Embiid's going to try to use his physicality, use his size to get to the free throw line and get some easy points for the Philadelphia 76ers. James Harden, 6 points and 3 rebounds, 3 of 10 from the field. He hasn't been great. Except he did have that one insane crossover, left Marcus Smart in the dust, and got his dunk. His second dunk of the year, first dunk was in October. So he hasn't dunked in, if my math serves me correctly, 7 months. Very interesting from Joel Embiid. Nico Riggs, what up, my guy? How's it going on, man? We went to high school together. Me and Riggs. Shout out Riggs. If you're in the Sixers chat, everyone spam Riggs. That's my dude. We have a great second half. We have a great second half on deck for us. Tobias Harris, not done much. 2 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 of 7 from the field. One guy I want to talk about is PJ Tucker. He's 1 of 4 from 3, but those 3 misses have been horrible misses because these have all been wide open. And if this was PJ Tucker 4 years ago with James Harden on the Houston Rockets, he would shoot 100% on those threes. He would shoot 100%. If the Sixers want any chance of winning, they're going to need PJ Tucker to hit a shot of some sort. Tyrese Maxey, 30 points last game, 15 points in this first half. He's been the best Sixers player offensively so far. I don't think Doc Rivers can sit him the rest of the game. He sat Tyrese Maxey at the beginning of the second quarter and Joel Embiid, and it was basically James Harden and a bunch of bench guys out there, and Harden was the only guy who could generate anything on offense. So I think Tyrese Maxey will play the rest of this game. I don't see him coming out. Sixers really don't have that backup point guard that they can use to give Maxey some rest, and I think he'll be in the game. Another big storyline in this game has been Robert Williams, who came in the starting lineup for Derek White, who came off the bench. And the Celtics started the game on a 15-3 run, and largely in part due to Williams, his defensive acumen, his defensive ability, his ability to block shots and change the game in the paint really gave the Celtics an edge there early. And as soon as they took him out, that's when Philadelphia went on their run to get back in the ballgame. So Rob Williams has been a big part of this game so far. And I assume they'll start with him in the second half again. But Williams, 4 points, 3 rebounds so far, just 2 of 2 from the field. He's not a guy who's going to take shots, basically, that aren't at the rim. So Rob Williams has been a big part of this game so far, along with Al Horford, as Joe Mazzulla went back to the 2-big lineup. A lot been talked about Jaylen Brown, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 4 of 10 from the field so far. Walter Miller, how confident are you that Boston might win the game? I think this could go either way. We'll do a little who you got here, Walter Miller, though. Boston obviously has a 7-point lead going into the half, but it's obviously anyone's game right now. So who you got? S for the Sixers, C for the Celtics. Spam in the comment section. Excuse me. Mr. Pog, Tatum scored his number. Yes, he did. Tatum was terrible in that first half. He just had absolutely nothing going on the offensive end. And they're just going to need that to change, plain and simple. 1 point from one free throw. He went off the take foul. There was a take foul early in the game, and Tatum converted that free throw. And that's the only point of this game so far. So if the Celtics want any chance whatsoever to win this ball game, it's going to be because Jayson Tatum gets going. I see Walter Miller typing his S for the Sixers. Marquee Family, Pop and Patty. What's up? Kyle Coughlin just stopping in the chat here with the boss Chase Sr. Chase will be right back. He's filming something for our NFL coverage as the 2023 NFL schedule has been released. God's Grace says, give Boston Ben Simmons. Ugh. I don't know if you want that if you're a Celtics fan. Local Island Flavor, if Williams plays less than 30 minutes tonight, I'm going to be pissed. Williams, you should see a heavy dose of Robert Williams in tonight's game, especially in the second half. He affected the game in a positive way. Yeah, he didn't score much, but he affected the game in a great way. And Joe Mazzulla would be a fool to not use him there in the second half of this game. Be sure to subscribe to both of our channels, youtube.com/76erstv. If you're a Celtics fan, youtube.com/CelticsTV. Rolly, what's up, man?
Checking the score.
Checking the score. Celtics are up 7.5. Johnson Yu, a.k.a. Rolly Stinks, is in the 76ers chat.
You can tell, hey, Johnson, you, go suck it.
You heard him, Johnson. I didn't say it, but you heard him. I don't know, man.
Why does Tatum blow?
Tatum's been terrible. He has one free throw, and it was off a take foul, and that's his only point of the half.
Oh.
Boston, 9 of 19 from 3 in this half. It's been wild. If Boston loses this game, should blame be on Tatum for having a bad series? I mean, yeah, if he has 1 point, Tatum has to have a great second half for Boston to win this game, and if he doesn't, oh boy, the narratives will be shifting. Second half will get underway shortly. We do have a couple of Heat fans as well in here, Rolly. They think it's Heat versus Sixers.
For real?
That's what they think.
Don't go subscribe to the new channel, Heat Report.
Go subscribe to the Heat Report as well. New channel run by Nick Roloff, my good friend. He's unfortunately a Heat fan, and no one likes that fraud franchise. However,
You want me to hop on in there?
no, I'm good. I'm chatting with the people.
What you need to do, Goop, is get over 2006.
Chase Shambles level.
Chase is at about a 7. When PJ Tucker missed a wide open 3, he banged the table rather loudly. So Chase is not thrilled at the moment, but it is only a 7-point game.
Get over 2006.
Why would I get over it when it was given to you by the officials
Get
in the
over
NBA?
Get over it.
Focus on the Sixers and Celtics.
Time Lord is being held back by Missoula's stupid rotations and assistance on 3-point heavy offense. I mean, the 3-point heavy offense is just the way of the NBA right now, so I don't really blame Missoula for that. But I do want to give credit to Missoula because he made the adjustment tonight of Robert Williams in the starting lineup for Derek White, which has proven to be a good decision thus far. Let's see. What are the people saying out here? This will be a great second half, man. I'm actually really pumped for this. As Jamal Murray will play for the Nuggets tonight, and DeAndre Ayton will not play for the Phoenix Suns. Interesting storylines in that series as well. Kyle, Chase will be back soon, I promise you. Missoula needs to take notes from Udoka. Man, if the Sixers end up losing this series, if the Celtics end up losing this series, I could see the Celtics moving on from Joe Missoula. I don't know if it'll happen, but I could see it. It'd be quite the scene if that happened. Quite the scene. Harden and Embiid have to be better in this second half. Harden 3 of 10, Embiid 3 of 9. As we show it here. But Embiid is getting to the free throw line, so he's kind of making up for that. But it has been a tough go for both of the Sixers superstars thus far. I'm going to change the poll here on Sixers to will the Sixers come back? So I'm going to change that poll. Please make sure you vote in it. Will the Sixers come back? Yes. No. All right. That poll is up. And then on Celtics, we'll make a poll here. Will there be a Game 7? All right, new polls both up. Go ahead and vote. Will the Sixers come back? Will there be a Game 7? Please go vote in our polls. Excuse me. Tatum about to go off. He needs to go off after that performance. If Tatum ends up with like less than 10 points in this game and the Celtics lose, the narrative all summer will be Jayson Tatum can't get it done. There's been a lot of rumors about Jaylen Brown and his future with the Boston Celtics. Oh boy, it could get interesting in Beantown. Julia says, where there'll be a Game 8, there will not be a Game 8. I can guarantee you that 1,000,000%. No Game 8s allowed. Mark Schulbert says, Celtics 113, Sixers 104. That would mean we're coming again here Sunday. Second half almost getting underway here as the Sixers look to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time since 2001. And if you're good at math, which I'm not, but even I can do this, that was 22 years ago. I was 5 years old when that happened. I believe Chase was 9, so he's a bit older than me. Walter says it all ends tonight. It's possible. Need a big second half from your superstars, for sure. Need a big second half from your superstars. As the third quarter about to get underway. If you want to. Mitchell Renz is going to hop on here for a second. Second half about to get underway. They need a big second half. The Sixers do. Jayson Tatum, Mitch. Here's Chase coming back. But Jayson Tatum has 1 point, Mitch, in this half. Chase!
I'm back.
My man.
How much time did I miss?
We are about to start the second half right now.
Oh my gosh. I didn't miss any time?
No time. We've been
Let's go.
chopping it up with the homies.
Let's get it.
My boy Riggs from high school is in the Sixers chat.
Oh, nice.
So we've been chopping it up.
What's up, Riggs? Let's get it.
We're ready to get this second half underway.
It's NFL schedule release day, so
I
had to talk about the Niners schedule.
They don't call us the cut
report.
puppies for nothing.
Yeah, they call us the cut daddies. That's just really what it is. All right, 50-43.
As we showed, Chase, Jayson Tatum has 1 point in this half.
Yeah.
And it was off a free throw.
Off a free throw. Field goalless in that first half. Celtics will start with the basketball. Sixers did win the tip to begin this game. Same starting five for Boston as Jaylen Brown will drive on Embiid. Tough layup. Got it to go off the glass. Celtics back up by 9, 52-43. Harden slow walks past half court. Celtics lights out from deep in the first half. Sixers got to have better perimeter defense. Embiid going to back down Horford. Out to Harden. Harden back to Embiid. Embiid on the face-up with Horford. Shot clock at 4. High arcing shot, well off the mark. Great defense there from Horford. Embiid has been bad in this game. No other way to put it. Tatum to Williams. Williams blocked by Harris. Outlet pass to Maxey. He's going to lay it up. What a dime there from James Harden. Maxey going backside on the Celtics defense in transition. 52-45. Tatum for 3. No good. Embiid rebound. He's going to push it to Harden. Harden guarded by Brown. Harden back to Embiid, looking for the dribble handoff against Horford. Going to try to back him down. Out to Tucker. Wide open for 3. Sinks it. P.J. Tucker brings the Sixers within 4. Tucker has 8. 2 of 5 from 3. Williams up top. To Horford to his right. Off-ball foul. Called on Tobias Harris. That was a good pass there from Embiid out to Tucker. Look, I said in the pregame coop, you said, who needs to step up? I just said, look, everybody has to step up, right, in a game like this. But if you get a couple of P.J. Tucker threes.
That goes a long way, man.
Goes a long way.
He missed a couple of wide open ones in the first half, but for him to get off on that foot, it's huge for the Sixers.
Matthew Arnold, what channel are you talking about? Oh, Heat Report, okay. Marcus Smart into the lane. He was really good in the first half. Alley-oop to Robert Williams. Embiid's getting carved up on some of those backdoor alley-oops and some of the two-man game oops. Harden out to Tucker for 3 again. Short iron. Al Horford rebound. Celtics up by 6, 54-48. Under 10 to go here in the third quarter. Smart, far side, guarded by Maxey. It's going to come off the screen. Another alley-oop to Robert Williams. Embiid tips it away. Tatum will now drive to the Time Lord. He gets fouled by Embiid. Embiid's second. Pick and roll action. They're running that a lot with Robert Williams.
That's where he lives. He rolls strong to the rim, and he either gets a dunk or he gets fouled.
Williams hits the first free throw. 1,300 people watching live on Celtics. Please subscribe. A lot of people watching on our Sixers channel. Please subscribe. With 1,300 people watching live, only 241 likes. Please make sure you like the video as well. And on our Sixers channel, we're 23 likes away from 100. Please like the video. Let's get to a stack. Williams, 2 of 2 from the line. Celtics back up by 8. Sixers trimmed it to 4. Celtics back up by this number, though. Embiid going to try to take Horford. Got up in the air, gave it up to Tucker. Tucker back to Embiid. Into the lane, lost it. Here comes Boston. Smart to Horford. Layup, yes. Doc Rivers calls a timeout. Celtics back up by 10. Boston defending Embiid really well, and Embiid just doesn't look comfortable. He simply just doesn't look comfortable. It's wild how dominant he was in Game 5 and how bad he's been tonight.
He has been just off on the offensive end. He's made some good plays defensively, but he just can't get anything to go right now. I wonder if the length and size and athleticism of Robert Williams has something to do with it.
Yeah.
Joe Mazzulla made that adjustment for this game. Celtics fans will tell you that this should have come in Game 4, let alone right now, but good adjustment nonetheless by Mazzulla.
Yeah, for how great Embiid was in Game 5, I mean, my goodness. He looks like a completely different player right now. Going to take a look at the numbers here exactly. He just can't get a rhythm going offensively. Embiid is 3 of 10, 0 of 2 from three-point range, 6 of 6 from the free throw line, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers, though. 2 personal fouls for him as well as Harden. So break in action here. Nah, it's a joke. Look, I've been on the Embiid over Jokic MVP voting all year, but Mark Jackson didn't include Jokic in his top 5. It's not an honest mistake. It was the biggest MVP debate in years. You can't forget about that. That's a joke. Yeah. Matthew Arnold, we got you, bro. Will there be watch parties on the Heat channel? Not yet, brother. Let's grow the channel first, and then we'll see down the road. Pop and Patty, usually MVPs play their best games at home. You can make the argument that MVPs have to show up on the road as well, though, right? Justin Jefferson, drinking prime. No one, nobody. Budweiser. God's grace, give Embiid a Gatorade with Southern Comfort. That's funny. No one, nobody. Budweiser, not Bud Light, huh? Going with the Bud Heavy. Your local Ryan. Tatum only needs 1 to win. He's got 7 rebounds, 6 assists, a steal, and a block. He's doing a bit out of scoring. Yeah, he is. But you count on him to score the rock.
How quick do you go to DeAnthony Melton for Tucker in this?
See, here's the thing. Like, Tucker gives you really good defense.
If he's making
and he's hit a couple of threes tonight.
That's what I'm saying. If he's making threes, you can keep him out there. But if he's cold, I think you go to Melton quick.
What he doesn't give you is dribble penetration.
0.
And
he doesn't
a
give you
little
any
bit
of
more
that.
athleticism, you would side with Melton. I don't think that you can go back to that one lineup that they had out there When you got Niang, House, and Melton?
I mentioned that during halftime.
That's disgusting.
I think you have to play Tyrese Maxey the rest of this ball
I think so too.
I don't think you can sit him.
Yeah. I said that when he was out, then he came in, got the offense going. He's one of the guys with the speed who can break down the defense. Don't take him out. He's young. Who? That's funny. Matthew Arnold, you talking about Victor Wembanyama? Kyle Coughlin in the house. What's up, Kyle? KC, the OG. Oh, really? Kyle, you're the man. Cack attack. Harden, crossover dribble to Embiid. Rises up in the lane. That's the action that they ran all throughout Game 5. It worked to their great advantage. They run it again. Embiid from the mid-range. Can that get him going? He has 14 points, but 4 of 11. Tatum wants Harris. Oh, great crossover dribble. Bulls him over, lays it up. No foul. And the Celtics back up by 10. Tatum's first field goal. Harden. Wide open lane, lays it up, bucket in the foul. Fouled by Jaylen Brown. He kind of put Brown in a toaster, and then Brown hit him because he got beat, grabbed his arm. Harden exaggerated the contact, of course, but it was a foul, and he laid it up.
At halftime, Embiid was 3 of 9. Harden was 3 of 10. Both get early field goals in this third quarter. They just have to get going.
Harden with 8. 4 of 11. Sixers down by 7. 60-53. Robert Williams up top. To his right to Smart. Smart tries to beat Maxey off the dribble. Fadeaway jumper, air ball. Good defense from Maxey. Embiid will bring it up. Hand it off. Nope, fake handoff to Harris. Nowhere to go with it. Cross court to Maxey. Maxey was Smart on him. To his left to Harden. Shot clock at 10. Embiid sets the screen. They want to run that two-man game again. Embiid nearly has his pocket pick. Loose ball. Dives for it. Turnover. Horford with the steal. Brown slips. He falls. Outlet from Maxey to Embiid. Dunks it home. Sixers down by 5. Jaylen Brown took quite a tumble there. Fell hard. He's going to limp on that left leg. He tore the compression pants on his left knee, so he must have hit his knee pretty hard. He's laboring a bit. Keep an eye on that. Horford out to Smart. Smart, pump fake. Foul on Niang. See, I would have gone House here instead of Niang. Niang is just such a defensive liability. House can at least stay in front of a guy like Smart.
I think Doc Rivers wanted Niang for the shooting out there, but you need the defense right now.
You just need the defense right now, man.
Let's see what happened here on this
he just
play.
Slipped.
Yeah, just slipped. It looked like he just twisted his ankle, hurt himself a bit.
Banged his knee hard on the deck, too. Hopefully he's okay.
Appears he's going to stay in the game.
John Badass, Geno's has the best stakes. D'Alessandro's is my spot, but I've heard it's gone downhill. Somebody confirm with me. I'm not sure. Smart free throw. Hits the first. Celtics back up by 6. Again, Coop, it's like anytime the Sixers get close to about that 4-point mark, 5-point mark, the Celtics extend it.
Yeah, Celtics have been doing a good job of keeping them at arm's length so far.
Smart at the line again. He's been really, really good tonight. 2 of 2 from the line. Smart, 17 on 6 of 9 shooting. Very nice. Harden far side. Nearly double dribbled. Out to Maxey. Maxey with the step on White. Pull up Jay. Buckets. 62-57. Under 7 to go here in the third. Maxey with 19 points already. Brown, guarded by Harden, tries to take him. Out to Horford, to White, into the corner, wide open Tatum. Great ball movement. Celtics can't capitalize. Off-ball foul, loose ball foul on Al Horford. Sixers get it back. Opportunity to make it a 2-point game with the trifecta, a 4-point game with the deuce. Doc Rivers to his team. Attacking and ball movement, he said. Sixers offense been a little bit more rhythmic here in this third quarter as we're about halfway through. Sixers running a lot more two-man game with Harden and Embiid. Embiid trying to back down Horford. Swiped. Ball stolen by Derek White. Picked up by Smart to Horford. Horford to Smart for 3. Maxey gets the rebound. Maxey has it, guarded by Brown. Into the lane. Tries the fadeaway. Out to Niang. Niang for 3. That's why you need Niang. He needs to hit those threes and those open looks. And in this series, hasn't hit a lot of them. Jaylen Brown blocked by Embiid. Sixers come back the other way. Harden against Horford. Into the lane. Out to Niang. Niang for 3. Yes! George Niang brings the Sixers within 2. Joe Mazzulla timeout. So I ripped Niang. He heard me. And then he's able to go bottoms up for the triple. 62-60. 154 people watching live on 76ers now. 1,500 people watching live on our Celtics stream. For those of you who are Sixers fans watching on our Celtics channel, I'm going to throw the Sixers link in the chat if you want to come hang out with your fellow Sixers fans. If you want to stay put, that's all good. Celtics good people too. But the link is in the chat from 76ers Now. If you want to come hang out on the Sixers channel, when you do that, please make sure you subscribe for year-round coverage on the Sixers. Damian, a 10 on Celtics. I thought you were a Sixers guy, Damian. I thought you were a Sixers guy. We appreciate the donation either way, though. We're up to $40 in Super Chats on Sixers, $33 on Celtics. That's a shot for Damian. Who you got? Game 6, by the way. S for Sixers, C for Celtics. Damian. It's all good, brother. But Damian, I put the link in the chat for Sixers on Celtics, Damian. If you hit that, you can come over to our Sixers channel. And if you do that and send us in a super, I'm chugging this drink for Damian. He continues to be a real one. 156 people watching live. Break in action after the Joe Mazzulla timeout. 2-point game here. Let's do this. Can we get to 100 likes on Sixers in the next minute? If we do that, I'm giving y'all beer cheers. Giving y'all beer cheers. On Celtics, 4 likes away from 300. Let's get there to 300 on Celtics. Let's get to 100 on Sixers. And I'm taking a drink. Got to do it within the next minute. Let's go. Mike Honcho. What's up, Honcho? Honcho the legend. Damian. There he is. $10 on Sixers. Here we go. Got to chug it for Damian. Our Super Chat MVP so far with the 20. There's a chug for Damian. $50 Super Chat. I'll do a beer bong or a shotgun, whatever you want. If anybody wants to donate to the program, thank you so much. 5 seconds left. 2 likes away from 100 here on 76ers Now. Can we get there? Can we get there? We'll update the data here in a second. 162 people watching live. Great audience on our Sixers channel. Great audience on our Celtics channel. 100 likes on 76ers Now. More than 300 on Celtics Today. Y'all are the best. Thanks for being here with us. Game 6, Eastern Conference semifinals. Philadelphia looking to go to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time since 2001. Sixers, a lot of heartbreak for that fan base. Celtics, on the other hand, not as much. 17 rings. They made it to the Eastern Conference Finals last year and the finals. Sixers on a 10-2 run, last 3-13 and ticking. Under 6 to go. Tatum far side, guarded by Harris. Switches on to Niang. This is not a good matchup for Philadelphia. Can Tatum cook? He hasn't tonight. He's been cold. Loses the ball. Embiid with the steal. Sixers will try to push. Embiid tries to back down Horford. He's smelling blood. He wants it. Into the lane. And he gets fouled. Embiid will go to the line. Opportunity to tie it up. Honestly, for the first time in this game?
He's been aggressive.
I don't know if the Sixers
lead.
have tied the Celtics in this game.
I believe that's correct. The Sixers
No,
have
PJ Tucker's 3 made it 3-3, I think. So this would be
Yes,
the
you're
first
right,
time
you're right.
that the game is tied since 3-3.
Courtney Schaefer, first time super chatter.
Hey! $10. Court and Kira tuned in.
Let's go.
First time super chatter. That's a shot at tequila. Court, hope you're doing well.
Terrible.
Thinking about you today.
Jayson Tatum
Love y'all.
has been a total stiff in this game.
Cheers. Embiid hits the first free throw, rattles home the second. We're tied at 62. Tied at 62. Jayson Tatum, 3 points, 1 of 13 from the field. Brogdon checks in for Boston. Niang is on him. Brogdon misses the layup. Sixers out in transition, led by James Harden into the lane, and he's fouled by Marcus Smart. Going to be a foul on the floor. Going to be a foul on the floor. Sixers looking for their first lead of the ball game. Alan Gamble in the chat said now it's a game. Courtney Schaefer, that wasn't crazy enough.
You animal! He's waterfalling. Let's go.
Court. Harden to the line. Oh, are the Celtics in the penalty coup? All right, so that's why Harden's going to the line. Sixers, first lead of the ball game here. Ron, is it my dream to be a commentator for the NBA? I've never really dreamed of doing that. Kind of just dreamt of being like the next Colin Cowherd, Scott Van Pelt, Dan Patrick on TV, on radio, talking sports every day. I wouldn't mind getting into the Joe Rogan realm and speaking with celebrities and all types of different people. First lead of the game. Sixers were down by as many as 16. Here they come. 10-9, 876ers. Brown spins. Out to White. White for 3. What an answer for Derek White. Celtics remain hot from deep. 65-64. Let's ride the seesaw here. Derek White with 9. 3 of 4 from distance. Embiid on the right wing. Hands it off to Harden. Harden out to Maxey. He's going to line up a 3. Short iron, no good. Horford rebound. Celtics want to move. Derek White going to back it back out. Brogdon now has it on Niang. Swiped away by Harden. Maxey picks it up. One-on-one against White. Rises up. Reverse layup is good. Sixers back on top. 66-65. 3:42 and counting left in the third. Field goals this quarter. 8 of 12 for the Sixers. 5 of 13 for Boston. Brogdon, backdoor cut. Good recovery from Embiid. Horford left open. He'll kick. Brogdon for 3. No good. Embiid rebound. Can the Sixers capitalize here? More of a frenetic pace here in this third frame. Crowd is into it. They're smelling it. Harden to Embiid. Embiid back to Harden. They're going to operate the two-man game. Maxey, corner 3, rims out. Place would have erupted. Can the Celtics get back on top? Down by 1. Under 3 to go in the third. Field goals, 42% for Boston, 40% for Philly. It's evened out after a hot first half for the Celtics. Brogdon to White. Left way too open by Embiid. Back iron. Long rebound, Maxey. Could push if he wants to. He won't. Niang has it. Down to Embiid. Tipped away by Tatum. They went with the double on Embiid. Tatum late to come over. $60 in super chats on our Sixers channel, $33 on our Celtics channel. If you want to update that there, Coop, we could show the homies what's going on. Most importantly, Courtney and Kira tuned in. Harden, 11 points, 7 assists. He takes a rest. Melton in the game. Takes the inbounds pass, sends it to Embiid. Embiid on Robert Williams. He's going to try to dribble breakdown. Out to Maxey. Maxey into the lane. Misses the layup. Melton fights for it. To Niang in the corner for three. It's good! George Niang getting the crowd pumped up. Sixers up by 4. Their largest lead of the game. They were down by 16. Tatum stripped. Sixers come back the other way. Maxey has it. He'll slow it up because Embiid told him to. Little pick game with Embiid. He wants Williams into the lane. Pump fake out to Maxey. He pump fakes. Floater. Short. Rebound to Jaylen Brown. 2-on-1 for the Celtics. Brown fouled smartly by Niang there. Brown will go to the line. Sixers fans can feel it.
Oh, man. What a pace. What a pace. What energy in this building right now. This is an awesome playoff game. This is what the playoffs are about. This is why we play in May. I love this shit.
It's fucking awesome, man. I got the chills announcing this game. If you're a Sixers fan watching on our Celtics stream, I'm throwing the link in the chat here. Come join us on 76ers Now. We have a simulcast here as Jaylen Brown misses the free throw. Celtics still down by 4. It's 69, nice, to 65. More than 200 people watching live on our Sixers channel. Please make sure you subscribe, show us love for year-round coverage here. Crowd going nuts in Philadelphia. Brown missed the first. What happens on the second? Cashes it through. Cool, calm, and collected on the second free throw attempt there from JB. 69-66. Sixers 13 of 13 from the line. Celtics 8 of 9. Harden guarded by Brogdon. He's loved this matchup throughout this series. Comes off the screen from Embiid. Into the lane. Bounce pass to Embiid. Pump fake. Into the lane. Look out. Lays it up. Embiid wanted a foul. He didn't get it. Sixers go up by 5 regardless after the deuce. Embiid has 20 and 8 rebounds. Smart to Brown. Brown will drive. Euro, bucket, and the harm. Tough drive from JB. What are they watching out there? Oh, same thing. Are y'all in delay? Yeah. Put on your phone. It's on ESPN, right? Brown at the line. Opportunity to pull the Celtics within 1. Or no, 2, sorry. It's an and 1 opportunity. He converts the old man three-point play. 71-69. 1:15 left here in the third. How you end quarters, massive in a playoff game for momentum. He oftentimes carries over. Harden takes the screen from Paul Reed to the free throw line. Gets past Brown to Reed. Reed, reverse layup. He blew it. He's usually good on those attempts. Not right there. Brown lost the basketball. Got it back. He should have walked. Officials, don't blow it. Derek White, he walked again. Sixers get the basketball. Ball don't lie. Opportunity for a 2-for-1 here. Harden in the lane. He blows the layup too. Game clock at 32, shot clock 21. Brogdon drives on Harris. He's stripped. Ball goes out of bounds on Harris. Whew! A lot going on here. Whew! What a fourth quarter it's going to be. Good defense by both these teams. Offense has been spotty for both of these groups here. Celtics will inbound beneath their own basket. Shot clock at 16. Lob pass goes to Williams. Paul Reed nearly stole it. Marcus Smart tries to get by Reed. Left-handed floater off the mark. Williams throws it down. We're tied at 71. Shot clock unplugged here. Game clock at 16 and counting. Final possession of this third, seemingly. Harden off the Niang screen. He wants another one. He's matched up with Brown. Can he get by him? Dribble through the legs. Got him up in the air. Draws the foul. Harden will go to the line. I will say, Jaylen Brown is a great defender. His discipline isn't great. It's not great. 240 people watching live on our Sixers channel. Make sure you subscribe. And then over on our Celtics channel, more than 2,000 people tuned in. 42,000 people throughout the night. Subscribe over there. We just surpassed 15,000 subscribers. 1.6 left on the game clock. Harden connects on the first free throw. Harden looking to put the Sixers up by 2. The Sixers, 14 of 14 from the free throw line, looking to go 15 of 15. Announcer jinx. No, Harden hits it. 73-71, 1.6 left. Robert Williams will inbound. DeMarcus Smart. Three-quarter court heave off the backboard. It was kind of close. 73-71. We're headed to the fourth. Type those fours in the chat. Type those fours in the chat. We're going to the fourth. We're going to the fourth. Type those fours. Domina, Kwang
Let's
Moon.
go, baby. Get those
Kwang
fours in the
Win
chat.
is in the chat. Bodine. No name. Type those fours. Type those fours. Coop, you give some shout-outs here. I'm going to run to the bathroom really
All right,
quickly.
I'll get some shout-outs here. Everyone keep spamming those fours. We got Domino, we got Tristan, we got Justin, we got Scooter, we got Aprilyn, we got Ava, we got Waffle, we got Leslie, we got Winner Circle, we got Alan, we got Ron, we got Giordano. This has been an incredible basketball game so far. All coming down to the wire. So much on the line. Can't wait. As Rolly would say, the warrior. Can't wait for this fourth quarter to begin. Oh, baby. We got a good one. We got a good one. Everyone spamming their fours in the chat. Patrick Seaman, my man.
Let me say something to the people.
Seeps is going to say something to the people.
Sorry, Celtics fans. You were the biggest fraudulent team in the NBA this year, and you're getting exposed right now. Sixers are wrapping this up in 6.
Wow. You heard it. You heard it from Patrick Seaman himself. What more can he say? Celtics fans, are you going to take that? Are y'all going to take that on this chat right now? Are y'all going to take that? It's time. 12 minutes to go. Could it be 12 minutes left in this series, or are we going back to Boston for a Game 7? Everyone get those fours in the chat. Chase taking a little bathroom break. We're ready to go, man. Chase, let's go, baby. Let's go. It's fourth quarter time.
Fourth quarter, type those fours. Let's fucking ride.
Fourth quarter time.
Jayson Tatum, 3 points, 1 of 13 shooting, 0 of 6 from three-point range. But can a star player show up, Coop?
He's a total stiff right now.
In the fourth.
We'll see what happens.
Spam those fours. Allen Gamble, Damian D'Antonio, losing hope. Winner circle. Bodine, you're good, my brother, as an announcer. Thank you. Appreciate you greatly. NFL schedule release day. The Chat Sports crew hopping out of here. We're live here for the NBA playoffs.
I'm hyped, baby. I'm so hyped right now. There's nothing like a fourth quarter close game in the NBA playoffs. I just can't freaking wait.
Let's go.
Thank you, Matthew. We are at 60 on our Sixers channel. We are at 34 on our Celtics channel. Mitchell Renz, the Super Chat Poppy, is here. It's freaking time. Fourth quarter. Boston Celtics basketball. Philadelphia 76ers basketball. Chase Sr., Jeffrey Cooperstein. Let's ride. 2, 4,
All right,
5.
fourth quarter action getting underway here. Harden rattles out a three. Paul Reed will fight for the rebound. Rebound does go to Boston. Interesting lineup here for Philadelphia. We'll get it to you here in just a second. Celtics started off 9 of 13 from three. They've gone cold since then. Tatum in the corner. Tries to back down Tobias Harris. Rip through move. Gets the call. He'll go to the line. See, that's what Tatum has to do. He at least has to be aggressive to try to get to the stripe.
If he's not going to make any shots, that's what he's got to do. Just go downhill every single time. Try to get a couple points at the free throw line.
73-71. Sixers up by 2. Tatum at the line, though, to try to tie it up. First free throw, he sinks it. See you, brother.
Are you going?
No. It's already at 30. Thought about
20 minutes?
I'll go for game 1 of the rest of the Western Conference.
Facts.
Doc Rivers as a coach hasn't made it to the conference final since 2013. Sixers as an organization haven't made it since 2001. Tatum 2 of 2 at the line. We're tied up at 73 apiece. Tatum 1 of 13 from the field in case you're just joining us here. Harden, guarded by Smart, takes the screen from House, has some space to House. House, pump fake, into the lane, rises up, stripped by Robert Williams. The Time Lord has been great defensively. Tatum, Euro, into the lane, left hand, no good, tipped out to Smart. Thought about a three. Tosses it to Williams. Williams, up top to Smart. Smart, guarded by Melton. Wraparound pass, stolen by Reed. House in transition, poked away by Brogdon, and he saves it. No foul. Here come the Celtics. White, dribble behind the back, out to Brogdon. Brogdon in the lane, kicked away by, I believe, James Harden right there. Yeah, I'm not sure how that wasn't a foul. Let's see. Paul Reed to Daniel House. Brogdon came in, fouled him. House's body went toppling over. 73-73, 10:38 left. Celtics looking to regain the lead here. Brogdon to Tatum. Tatum guarded by Melton. Sixers send some help. Smart, pump fake, drives, layup. Put back by Tatum. Put back no good. Smart will go to the line. Let's take a look. Oh my gosh, Paul Reed had all ball. Now Tatum had the putback, so it wouldn't have really mattered. Make him earn it, I guess. Smart tonight, 17 points, 6 of 11 from the field. Embiid about to check in. As I said, an odd lineup to start this fourth as Smart misses. It was Melton, Harris, Reed, Harden, and Daniel House to start that fourth. A little bit of an odd lineup, but Embiid comes back in. If Smart misses both free throws in a row, Sixers fans get free Chick-fil-A. He hits the second. No free Chick-fil-A for the Philly faithful. Yeah. Maxey works off the Embiid pick. Back to Embiid. Embiid on the left wing, guarded by Horford, hands it off to Maxey. Maxey bounce pass to Embiid. He wants Horford one-on-one. He's got him. He's going to back him down. Spin move. Jumper. Got it. Joel Embiid, butter on the fadeaway, looking like Michael Jordan there, fading away from the shooting arm. After a bad start, he's 7 of 14 from the floor. 8 rebounds, 22 points. Sixers up by 1. Tatum will drive. He'll spin to Robert Williams. Ball nearly jarred loose. Now Smart has it. Floater off the glass and in. Celtics retake the lead, 76-75. Smart up to 20 points, making up for what Tatum is not giving Boston. Harden comes off the screen, guarded by Tatum. Once again to Embiid. Elbow extended to Melton. Step back three. Well off. Celtics rebound. It's Horford. Smart wants it. He's going to drive into the lane. Jump stop. Embiid was there, though. Embiid nearly with the steal. Robert Williams tipped it out of bounds. That's Sixers basketball. 9 minutes left. The Stars are logging heavy minutes in Philadelphia for this Game 6. Sixers up 3-2. Game 7 would be on Sunday. Harden to Melton. Melton for three. No good again. Smart. Outlet to Tatum. Step back three. Held up in the air. Harden with the steal now as Tatum hesitated. He'll reset the offense here. Double teamed. Now goes to Melton. Melton back to Harden. Shot clock at 14. Embiid guarded by Brogdon. No double team yet. Can he back him down? Shot clock at 7. He's going to try. Gets into the lane. Fade away. Got it again. Joel Embiid, second field goal over the last couple of possessions. Sixers back on top. 77-76. 24 points for Embiid, 8 boards. Brogdon guarded by Harris. Bounce pass to Tatum. He's guarded by Melton. Embiid shades over. In the corner, Smart, wide open, three, no good. Embiid rebound. To Harris. Harris to Harden. Harden will orchestrate the offense here. Harden will drive into the lane, kick out, wide open, Melton three. Once again, no good. He needs to hit those. Smart to Brogdon. Brogdon will answer with the three. Yes! Malcolm Brogdon puts the Celtics back up by 2. 79-77. 7:30 left. Boston with the 2-point advantage here. Harden guarded by Tatum. Into the lane, elbow extended. Maxey, pump fake on Williams, and he dunks it home. Baseline drive. We're tied back up 79-79. Joe Mazzulla timeout. We're locked up 79 apiece. After Maxey, baseline dribble drive, blew by Williams, left him in the dust. Commercial break. Almost 300 people watching live on our Sixers channel. 2,400 people watching live on our Celtics stream.
How you doing, man?
Good. 400 likes on our Celtics show. More than 100 here on our Sixers channel. Crypto Mikey, please get Melton out of the game. He needs to come through and hit a three. I mean, he just needs to hit a three. He's 0 from distance so far. Sixers need it, but he has been good defensively. Please make sure while you're here you subscribe and show us love. You like the video. If you want to send in a donation or a tip, you can send us in a super chat, rectangular box with a $sign through it. Kyle, do I know Marshall? Yes, Marshall's one of my closest homies here at Chat Sports. Bodine, will you be doing tomorrow night? Of course we will be. We got nearly 400,000 views on last night's stream on Warriors Today. We'll get back into the play-by-play Duffy. 391, last check. Kyle Coughlin hoping for a Game 7 so that the Sixers can give Boston fans at TD Garden another kick in the groin. Florida Panthers did it 2 weeks ago. That'd be a tough stretch there for Boston fans for sure.
Oh, that would be 2 epic choke jobs.
No Name says go Celtics. Kevin Brown Celtics. DJ Paper Chasing, like the vibes. Appreciate you, Brody. If you're a Sixers fan watching on our Celtics stream, I'm throwing the Sixers stream in the chat. Come hang out with us. It's Philadelphia 76ers now. And when you come over, if you like what you're seeing, subscribe to the show. If you're on Celtics, subscribe there as well. Audiences are only going to get larger here down the stretch. What a basketball game. 79-79. Break in action. Joe Mazzulla called a timeout.
Does this mean we're going to get another timeout at the under 7?
Yeah, I think so.
Brutal. Never want to see that.
The Pipes need a rest. Tatum is
Pipes
heating
or the
up
pipe?
5 points now, up in smoke. What'd you say?
The Pipes or the pipe?
The Pipes.
Pause.
You could always lather
True.
the other if you needed to. Marco Jr., come on, Sixers. If you're a Sixers fan watching on Celtics today, I'm putting the Sixers stream in the chat. So come hang out with us over on that side. If you want to just be with your Sixers fans, if you want to talk shit to the rival, you can do that as well.
Free Tall Fakey says, what's the Philly channel? You're on it, my guy.
You're on it. 76ers now. Free fall fakey, we got you. All right, we're back. Locked up at 79 apiece. 7 minutes to go. Tatum guarded by Maxey. Straight away to Brogdon. Left wide open. Defensive communication for Philadelphia. Marcus Smart tip in. No good. Embiid rebound. Harden wants everybody to get up floor. He goes to Embiid. Embiid, free throw line extended. Going to back down Horford. Couple of pump fakes up with the left. Tip out to Tatum. He'll run. One-on-one against Harden. Euro step. Blocked by Maxey. Caught a foul before that. What a chase down block there for Maxey. I mean, that's a block. Make him earn it at the free throw line. That is a straight block. So Tatum will go to the line, hits the first free throw. Celtics back on top, 80-79. What a block by Maxey. The chase down. Like Embiid against Jaylen Brown in Game 5. Tatum at the line again. Knocks down the second. Celtics up by 2. 81-79. Sixers trailed by as many as 16 in this game. Tatum, 7 points, 1 of 14. 9 rebounds, 6 dimes as well, though. Harden guarded by Brown. Bounce pass to Embiid. He gets double-teamed. Now one-on-one against Horford. Rises up mid-range. He's been cash money millionaire from the midi. We're tied back at 81-81. Shout out Terrell Owens. Embiid up to 26 points, 9 of 17 shooting, 10 rebounds. Brown has the ball stolen by Maxey. That's a clear path foul on Jayson Tatum. That should be a foul shot and the ball for Philadelphia there. What a great defensive play by Tyrese Maxey. Maxey the mayor continues to blossom into a star right before our eyes. Pick the pocket of Brown, and then Tatum.
100% clear path.
Clear path because the Sixers had 2-on-0.
That's what you call cookies right there.
Yes. If you're a Sixers fan watching on our Celtics channel, we're trying to grow our Sixers channel. I threw in the link for our Sixers stream on Celtics Today. Sixers with the team huddle. I don't know why it's taken the officials this long to review it. It was a 2-on-0. It's a clear path, foul shot, and the ball. Bodine, this kid should be on ESPN. Thank you.
They're going to say it's not a clear path because Tatum was ahead of Maxey. That's my guess. They're going to call it a take foul, not a clear path foul, is what it's going to be.
I mean, this should be a makeup call for that Joel Embiid block, which was called a goaltend when the ball was rising and Embiid swatted it away.
Yeah, take foul.
So a take foul, not a clear path foul.
Which I believe is one shot in the ball, despite David Guthrie just saying 2 shots. I'm pretty sure it's 1 shot in the ball, though.
Embiid goes to the line, trying to give the Sixers the lead here. We're halfway gone here in the fourth, 5:57 left. Embiid Sends in the first free throw. Sixers up by 1. And they're giving him 2. Embiid with the second free throw. And it goes. Sixers up by 2, 83-81. Celtics 18 turnovers, most in the 2023 playoffs. Sixers also retain the basketball. 18 points off turnovers for the Sixers, 8 for the Celtics. Harden has it left wing. Sends it to Embiid. Right in that midi range. Jab step on Horford. Going to try to back him down. Into the lane. Baby hook. Can't get it to fall. No good. Tatum. Down low to Smart. Tries to spin off Maxey. Baseline drive to Jaylen Brown. To Horford. Into the lane. Good pass to Robert Williams. Blocked by Embiid. Out on the Sixers, though. But it's out on Embiid after the block. Sixers are saying to review it. Doc's going to use his challenge here. I thought it was out on the Sixers. We're going to have to take a look here.
Even if it is out on the Sixers, I don't love this challenge from Doc right here.
Let's see. So Williams couldn't gather the basketball, so that allowed Embiid to block it. And it is out on Williams. It's out on his dope piece. Out on Williams. Sixers basketball up by 2. That's going to be the official ruling here.
That's the upside and downside of a challenge. Even though the Sixers get this right, they no longer have a challenge for the remainder of the game.
An updated tally at how many subscribers we've been able to gain here throughout tonight's broadcast. We started off on Philadelphia 76ers now with 9,022 subs. We are up to 9,056. We need to get more than that. That's 34 new subscribers picked up. Please subscribe to the show on 76ers Now for year-round coverage here. On Boston Celtics today, we started off the day 14,936. We're up to 15,101. So a few hundred over there on Celtics today. So please subscribe. And if you're subscribed, I want you to type me right now in the chat. We'll start to give you some shout-outs. Commercial break. We don't take commercial breaks here.
Because we're real ones.
On 76ers Now. If you're subscribed, me. Let's get it.
Close ball game, 5 minutes to go. Going to be Sixers ball up 2 here. I'm going to wager we see a little two-man game with James Harden and Joel Embiid out of this timeout.
Yeah, you would think. I mean, they did go to it often in the first half, and then they've started to do it a little bit more among some of their adjustments as this game has progressed. Marquee family losing hope. Caleb, Alberto, 20 Fuentes, the Kenny GM. Ryan Rowe, always a real one. Free fall fakey. Shout out, please. I'm a die if so. Free fall fakey. Free fall fakey. We appreciate you. Joey and Millie. Alberto Gonzalez seemed a monkey. We are around here last game. Yeah. But highest audience we've had concurrently on our new Sixers channel this series. Actually, we just hit it with 414 people. Do us a favor. We want to put the party into a watch party. We want more people in here. We want it to be the best atmosphere outside of being at the Wells Fargo Center. Do us a favor. Help us do that by hitting that thumbs up icon and like the video. As for on Celtics today, a lot of people are subscribed. We have John Plummer, Eagles 58. Come over on the Sixers stream there. Sixers stream, I'm putting it in the chat on Celtics today. We're really trying to grow our Sixers channel. X-Knowledge, Jessica Mills, Jonathan Scalfani. Sixers basketball challenge is successful. Doc Rivers will still have one in his back pocket. No? Lose it. You win it?
That's what I'm saying.
You
Even
lose
if
it.
you win it, you lose it.
So you only have one to use.
One no matter what.
Interesting.
Needs to be changed.
Now, I guess you're thinking down the stretch, they might review it either way.
Yeah, last 2 minutes, everything is reviewed.
Yeah, so you're thinking that. All right, 83-81. Sixers with the 2-point cushion. 5:25 left in this fourth quarter. Sixers have not advanced to the Eastern Conference Finals since 2001. Seem to monkey. Super chat on 76ers. We appreciate you, Brody. 99 cents. First time super chatter. If anybody wants to send in a super, we appreciate it. $50, I'll shotgun this beer. I slashed it, 50% off for you. $50 super chat, shotgun in the beer. I have my shotgun tool and everything. Ready to rock. Joey and Millie, you are the best. No, you are the best. Watching the Philippines from Jason Garcia. This is a long-ass break in action for literally no reason. Up in smoke. I'm too cheap to donate. All good. Eagles 58. Bro, you were the best. You are the best, my Brody. Thanks to everybody for the support here tonight. What? Wait, what's happening? Oh, okay. This is wild. So they just retracted. It was a take foul that was changed to a clear path foul. Yeah. But Maxey has to shoot the free throws, not Embiid, because he was the one who got fouled. So they took 2 points away from the Sixers, made it 81-81, and then Maxey just shot the 2 free throws. He buried both.
But now, so does the challenge stand? Do they get
Has to, because now they get the ball here.
Okay.
Yes.
That's so weird.
We just went back 2 possessions and then went forward to the current time. Mind blown. Harden has it far side. To Maxey. Pump fake. Into the lane. Out to Niang. Niang to Maxey. Shot clock at 5. He has Brown on him. Step back 3. No good. Al Horford rebound. Smart. And the Celtics chance to tie with the 2, take the lead with the 3. Horford for 3. No good. Clanked it. Tobias Harris rebound. Maxey far side. Maxey, Embiid, Harden, Harris, Niang on the floor for Philadelphia. Embiid tried to go behind his back to Maxey up top to Harden. Shot clock at 7. Marcus Smart guarding him. Step back 3 for Harden. No good. Jaylen Brown rebound. Score remains 83-81. Brown double teamed. Nearly throws it away to Brogdon. Tatum in the corner. 3 with Embiid right in his eye hole. Tatum hits it. Celtics go up by 1. Approaching 4 minutes left. What a shot from Tatum. His second field goal of the game. First three-pointer of the night. 1 of 7 from 3, 2 of 15 from the field. Embiid, left wide open, pulls up to the elbow, rattles out, no good. Seem to Monkey Super, let's go get this win in here, man. Love the energy new here. Seem to Monkey, appreciate you for being new. Make sure you subscribe. Tatum, shot clock at 10, guarded by Maxey. Tries to beat him off the dribble. Step back, behind the back, triple. He got it again. Jayson Tatum heating up here in the 4th. What a shot from Tatum. Cold-blooded, killer-like stuff. Celtics up by 4, 87-83. It was a 3 contested by Embiid. Buckets. And then behind the back on Maxey, good defense, better offense. Celtics up by 4.
What a time for Jayson Tatum to announce himself to the basketball game.
Seriously. Jayson Tatum. The Sixers moved up, traded up, with the Boston Celtics to take Markelle Fultz. The Celtics knew that the entire time, moved back to take Jayson Tatum. Fultz didn't even play barely at all for Philadelphia, got shipped to Orlando for a bag of peanuts. And Tatum has blossomed into a star, and now he might break the hearts of all Sixers fans here. Drixie, shout out to you. 3,200 people watching live. 58,000 people have joined us throughout the night on our Celtics show. Nearly 6,000 on our Sixers stream. Claire Bear said, no, 76ers, please, let's go. I did not buy my poster for nothing. Tatum, points by quarter. 1 in the first, 0 in the second, 2 in the third, 10 in the fourth. Sixers down by 4. Tucker checks in for Niang. Harden will drive, looking for somewhere to go. Goes to Maxey, wide open for 3. He airballed it. Ball out of bounds. Saved by Boston. 3:10 and counting left. Tatum guarded by Tucker. Switches on to Maxey. He has the size advantage on Tyrese. Into the lane. Layup. No good. Sixers rebound. They can push. Maxey has it. Fouled. Layup no good. He'll go to the line to try to make it a 2-point game. So Maxey goes to the line. Sixers down by 4, 87-83 here. 600 people watching live on our Sixers channel. Please make sure you subscribe for year-round coverage from yours truly. Grew up in Westchester, went to Temple, grew up wanting cornrows and tattoos like AI. On our Celtics stream, thank you so much for being here as well. Maxey misses the first free throw. Opportunity to make it a 3-point game for Maxey. Hits the second. 87-86, 2:53 left. What's interesting is that Robert Williams is on the bench. Jayson Tatum has scored the last 8 points for Boston. He's come alive here in the fourth. That's what superstars do. Smart trying to drive on Tobias Harris. Tough runner, gets it to go. Celtics up by 5. 2:35 left here in the fourth. Harden looking for the two-man game to Tucker, wide open in the corner for 3. Long rebound, Harden. Shot clock resets to 14. To Tucker once again. Nearly turned it over to Harden. Shot clock at 5. Smart is on him. Shot clock at 4. Harden into the lane. Stripped. Fouled. They're going to review it. That's going to be a tough reversal if they caught it that way. Because he did get his hand. They're going to review it, I believe. They're going to take a break here in action 2. You review the foul, Joby, if Joe Mazzulla challenges it. 3,500 people watching live on our Celtics stream. If you're a Sixers fan, I'm putting the link for our Sixers stream into our Celtics channel. Please subscribe and join us over there if you want to chop it up with your fellow Sixers fans. You can also talk smack against the opponent as well. We're coming in for a landing here, ladies and gentlemen. Come join us on our Sixers stream if you're a Sixers fan watching on our Celtics channel. No foul. So the Sixers will inbound here with barely any time on the shot clock. Well, no, there was still time left on the shot clock. So Sixer basketball here, 1.7 left on the shot clock. It's going to be a side out of bounds for Philadelphia. .2:11 left. Plenty of time left, but the Sixers down by 5 thanks to the fourth quarter heroics from Jayson Tatum. Harden will inbound with 1.7 left. Melton checks in. Sixers trying to run some action. Harden nowhere to go. To Melton. Off the front rim. No good. Boston could end the game here with the 3. They'd go up by 8 with under 2 to go. Smart to Tatum. Wide open for 3. He got it again. Jayson Tatum bangs it home. What a fourth quarter. 11-1 run for the Celtics over the last 3:30. Harden, guarded by Horford, into the lane. Layup, no good. Celtics rebound. Smart will push. Lost it. Couple players hit the deck. Celtics call a timeout. Jayson Tatum doing superstar stuff. I mean, this is what superstars do. Everybody's been knocking Tatum, saying that he doesn't have that dog in him. Jayson Tatum has that dog in him. He's going to carry and propel the Celtics to a victory, barring some unbelievable claps here, and we're going to have a Game 7 on Sunday. What a performance from JT. 3,700 people watching live on our Celtics channel. More than 700 on our Sixers channel. What a comeback from Boston. I mean, look, this is what superstars do. Tatum was held in check. He was off all night, couldn't find a rhythm. And he has literally gotten a dagger, and he has stuck it through the hearts of Sixers fans at the Wells Fargo Center tonight. The Celtics are up by 8. It's an 11-1 run over the last 3:30. 2 Sixers timeouts, 1 for the Celtics. Each team has 1 foul to give. No challenges left for either squad. Tatum in the first 3 quarters, 1 of 13, 0 of 6 from 3. In this fourth, 3 of 3 from 3. They're going to try to go to Tatum again. Why not? It's guarded by P.J. Tucker. Shot clock at 7. Trying to get in his bag. Spins off Tucker. Fadeaway jumper, short. Sixers have to push. 1:16 left. Harden looking for somewhere to go. He's going to try to drive. Lost the basketball. Lost his balance. Off-ball foul on Philadelphia. Sixers had 1 foul to give. Harden lost his footing. Good defense from Smart. It's a good no call. Buckeye Brazy, will you chug for 25? I'll chug for 25. I'll chug for 25. Sixers in this fourth, 4 of 19. Celtics 6 of 14. Tatum up top. Guarded by Embiid now. He's going to take another 3. Misses. Horford rebound. Sixers are going to lose this basketball game. We're going to go to a Game 7 on Sunday. Tatum, step back 3 on Embiid. Hits it again. Unbelievable performance in the fourth from Jayson Tatum to send this series back to Boston. Unfucking-believable performance for Jayson Tatum. 19 points, 16 in the fourth quarter. This is what superstars do. This is why you win championships with wing players. This is all time in the history books for a franchise that has won 17 championships. Jayson Tatum, in front of a raucous atmosphere, in front of a packed lid of 20,000 Sixers fans who were smelling their first Eastern Conference Finals appearance since 2001, got a dagger and stuck it through the heart of Sixers fans. And now the Celtics will host a Game 7 at home on Sunday with an opportunity to once again make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. And now the Sixers will have to win a third away game in this series if they want to advance. Unbelievable effort from Jayson Tatum. You have to give him mad respect. What he did, fantastic. Sixers since taking an 83-81 lead, 0 of 8 from the field. Sixers down by 11. Shake Milton in the game. Doc Rivers has waved the white flag. Jane Springer's in the game. Gets the 2 to go over Horford. 95-86. $25 super chat on our Celtics channel. And we got a chug with the $25 super chat over there. $95-86 going to be the final score. It's pretty wild. So the Sixers have won one home game this series, and the Celtics have won one home game this series. What a legendary performance from Jayson Tatum. And how does the momentum not carry over into Game 7? How does it not? Let's show that super chat. $25 super chat coming in from Buckeye Brazy 740. This is a chug for the C's. There you go, Buckeye. Tatum was in his bag in that fourth. I mean, big three after big three. You know, the Sixers, they were up 83-81. That is a 14-3 run to end the game. Wow. I mean, you just have to tip your hat to Jayson Tatum. Bodine, are you doing any other games besides these? Yeah, I've been doing Warriors-Lakers and Sixers-Celtics. So tomorrow I'll be back for Warriors-Lakers Game 6, and then I'll be back Sunday for Game 7 between the Sixers and the Celtics. And if the Warriors actually win tomorrow night, that Game 7 will also be on Sunday. Dalton Roderick, I bet you got a good shoe game. I used to have a great shoe game when I was younger. I still have a decent shoe game, but I run every day now, so I just wear Hokas, especially when I'm standing for hours on the show. Just got to conserve the feet. Norris Tran, see you tomorrow for Warriors forcing a Game 7. Cheers, homie. Let's do it. Brad Bowman, I'm absolutely ashamed of that performance. Bruno Hubner, what up? What up, Bruno? Free Fall Fake, he said he's going to sleep. Take care, Free Fall. Joe Mama said Denver winning the chip. All right. Justin Jefferson, bye Chase, see you tomorrow. See you, Brody. Embiid finished with 26, 10, and 3. 4 turnovers, though. $11 points in the fourth quarter in a closeout game for the Sixers. I mean, if that's not an all-time Philadelphia sports choke job, I'm not sure what is. I'm really not sure what is. I'll take any questions or super chats before we hop on out of here. Bodine, for sure, subscribe, man. Walter Miller, damn it. Well, Chase, I guess we will see each other once again on Sunday in Boston Game 7. Yes, sir. We'll be back here. Obviously, the big storyline, Tyler P., why you simple? What are you even talking about, homie? Please elaborate in the chat. I don't think this watch party that we've been on for 3+ hours is simple. But obviously, the big story tonight, the play of Jayson Tatum. I mean, Tatum in that fourth quarter was awesome. Prior to that, he was 0 of 6 from 3, and he was ice cold from the floor. But Jayson Tatum did what superstars do. Jayson Tatum, in the guts of the game, rose up to the occasion. He had a short mindset. That's what all the greats do. Michael Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, Magic, Larry Bird, Steph Curry. They could have an awful, terrible, atrocious, embarrassing first 3 quarters. What do you do in the fourth? And Jayson Tatum was marvelous in that fourth quarter. And if the Celtics win this series, this will go down as maybe the most marquee playoff performance in Jayson Tatum's career, especially if they win an NBA championship. Because I'll tell you what, I think the Heat finish off the New York Knicks. The Heat are not a good matchup for the Celtics. The Celtics will win that series if they advance. And then the Celtics could win an NBA title. And if the Celtics win an NBA title, it all started Game 6, March 11th, 2023, in the fourth quarter. It did. That was it. That was it. And I just don't see a scenario in which the Sixers can go on the road, Game 7 in Boston, with all of the nerves, all of the energy in that arena, and all of the momentum that Boston now has on its favor, and win that basketball game. I think the Celtics win Game 7 on Sunday, and if they do, they're going to dust the Knicks if the Knicks advance, and they're going to beat the Heat if the Heat advance. And the Celtics, for the second consecutive year, are going to be back in the NBA Finals. That's my prediction. That's what I'm saying right here. That's what's going to happen. 95-86. The Sixers had 11 points in the fourth quarter in a closeout game. That goes down as an all-time Philadelphia big moment playoff choke job. And there is no other way to put it. And credit to the Celtics. They snatched the opportunity. They grabbed it by the throat. They grabbed it by the balls. And they sent this series back to Boston for a Game 7. With all the momentum behind their back and the home crowd in their favor. Philadelphia, on the other hand, had the opportunity right here, and they let it slip away. Heavy Serve, $2 super chat. Heavy Serve is Joe Mazzulla's favorite band. Is it actually, or is that a joke? I have no idea what Heavy Serve is. No idea. And Richard Gadsden making a good point. The Sixers not winning 3 games in Boston. Exactly right. You're just not going to win 3 games on the road in a playoff series against the Celtics. Now, in the last 12 playoff games in Boston, the Celtics are 5-7. But that trend has to buck at some point. Yeah, no problem. Great point. Sixers had the chance and blew it. Boston has momentum and a home court advantage. Exactly right. Bodine, subscribe, my brother. Appreciate that. If anybody has any more super chats or questions, just hit me up in the chat before we sign off. Yeah. D-Roo, why does Harden keep giving Melton the ball when he kept missing it? That's not a bad question, honestly. Not a bad question. Melton came up short. He really did. I mean, you can't expect much from your rotation players, but in a closeout game, at home, got to show up. Got to show up. Oh, no problem. I talked about this. I mean, if you just joined the show, then I understand. But I talked about Tatum. I mean, I said this is a Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Steph Curry performance. You know, those players don't allow bad 3 quarters to dissuade them from being aggressive and trying to win the basketball game and being great. Jayson Tatum was great. Great. That is what the greats do. They have a short mindset, short memory. They forget about what happened in the 3 quarters. All they do is focus on what's in front of me. What's the opportunity at hand? Jayson Tatum took that opportunity, and he got a dagger and stuck it right through the heart of the Philadelphia 76ers. How many times did Jordan do that? How many times has Steph done that? How many times has LeBron done that? That's what made Bill Walton, Larry Bird, great Celtics. Kevin Durant, some of those pull-up Jays with the Warriors against those Cavs teams led by LeBron. The greats do that. Walter, what do you think the Sixers have to do in order to shock Boston and win Game 7? Shoot lights out from 3. Harden, Embiid, Maxey going to have massive games. They're going to have to defend the 3-point arc. Can't give up as many threes to Boston as they did in this game. I said it going into this matchup. Anytime the Celtics get hot from 3, one of the most difficult teams to stop in the NBA because of their depth, versatility, and overall star power. Dennis Gonzalez, no damn way the Sixers are going to win in Boston. I agree. Series is over. Celtics are winning the series. It's over. Sixers are not winning 3 games in Boston in this series. They're just not. They're just not. All right, let's do this. If y'all want us to stay live, send us in a super chat. You got 2 minutes on the clock here. 2 minutes on the clock. If you want us to stay live, send in a super chat donation. We'll stay live for y'all. Chase, you said that Jack will do a Gatorade bath on Warriors today. When will he do it? Next week. He's at his sister's graduation in Arizona. So next week we'll do that. We'll do that. Anybody wants to send in a super chat, we'll stay live here. Intelligent man. Hi, bro. Celtics fan from India. What's good, Brody? Thanks for watching. Walter Miller, he's been right with every prediction pretty much, outside of saying that the Sixers would win tonight. He's saying the Sixers are going to win Game 7. Look, I've just never seen this team win a big game on the road in a massive spot. In 2001, last time they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, and they let it slip out of their fingertips tonight. They could have been there. We could have been celebrating right now in 76ers now. They won 2 Game 7s during that run. They won against the Raptors, and they won against the Bucks. Both Game 7s. Both at home, though. And you're telling me that the Sixers are going to go on the road and beat the Celtics a 3rd time in Boston this series? Everything in my soul tells me, and everything with my basketball history tells me, it ain't going to happen. The Celtics have home court advantage on their side, and they have momentum on their side. And Jayson Tatum, who really has been frigid cold from the floor the last 3 games, heated up in that 4th. He cooked. And now he's going to be feeling it in front of the home crowd. And it's the history of these organizations. The Celtics always win these games. They have 17 titles. The Sixers always lose these games. That's why the Sixers have not won a championship since '82. That's why they haven't beaten Boston in a playoff series since '82. That's why they haven't made it past the second round since 2001. There is a history of the Celtics doing it and the Sixers not. I'm going to go on the road of the team that always gets it done against the team that never gets it done. 2 super chats did come in. Walter Miller, fear the beard. Better beard than Harden, for sure. $2 donation. C. Lawless, if Boston wins this series, I will win $31,000 in European currency in Great British pounds. I always can rely on Coop for the conversion is the right word there. And C. Lawless, first time super chat. Pout, it wasn't a poorly officiated game, man. It wasn't at all. Like, except for the goaltend on Embiid, this was not a poorly officiated game. This is what it comes down to. The Sixers were 8 of 34 from 3, and the Celtics were 15 of 35 from 3. Literally, I harped on this time and time again during the game. I said this in the pregame show. If the Celtics shoot 40% or more from 3, they win basically every time. Regular season and in the playoffs. 15 to 35, that's good for 42.9%. Blouses. That's it. And you could tell early in this game, Celtics were cooking from long range. They tailed off in the second and third quarters. Jayson Tatum saved the day in the 4th. All right, we'll reset the shot clock here to 2 minutes once again. Anybody wants to send in a super chat, we'll stay live. We'll continue to chop it up with everybody here in the comment section. I like the pace when they were on top. JB86, I hear ya. Jerry, old Celtic fan here. Philly always takes a swan dive against the Celtics in Game 7s. Now, what's funny is that the last time the Sixers beat the Celtics in a playoff series was 82. It was a Game 7. It was a Game 7. Dennis Gonzalez, first time super chat. We'll reset the clock here. We're up to $69. Nice. In super chats on Sixers. Love a good old 69er. And then 72 on Celtics today. So 72 to 69. Who wins it? Who wins it on the super chat battle? We reset to 2 minutes. Denver Phoenix 17-14. Phoenix without DeAndre Ayton and Chris Paul. They're going to have Devin Booker and Kevin Durant go off again. Super chat battle, here it is. Dennis, appreciate you, brother. 72-69. Are we going to do a race to 100 here? Race to 100? You got 2 minutes to answer the call. Now down to 1:15. Christopher M. said the Boston Clippers. They're anything but the Clippers. Doc Rivers about to blow another 3-2, 3-1 lead. Flash back to the Clippers. $125 on the clock. Any super chats, we'll answer those. Stay live. If not, we'll see you Sunday for Game 7. JB86, it's the 76th year of the NBA, hint, hint. Is it actually? Is it really? Wow, didn't know that. Mary Dugan, Boston. 10 seconds left to get a super chat in to extend the show. If not, we'll see you on Sunday for Game 7. It's been an awesome series so far. A great rivalry between the 76ers and the Celtics. But is it a rivalry when it's been one-sided? Dennis, before the buzzer sounds, resetting it to 2. Walter Miller with the 10. Up to 81. To 72. Celtics fans, you going to respond here? 761 people watching live on Celtics. 100 plus on Sixers. We got Walter Miller and Dennis going back and forth here. Dennis with the 2, Walter with the 10. They're exchanging punches like Foreman and Ali back in the day. You want to update the graph there, Coop? 81-72. 81-72. Super chat battle's awesome. Shot clock resets. Look at this. Great matchup here at Chat Sports and on the floor. Coop, what's up, man?
My Stars are up 2-0 after the first.
Good sign.
So that's good.
Good sign.
What a great series we have here.
Great series.
It's been unreal. Walter Miller and Dennis!
Dennis with the 15. He responds to Walter. We're up to 96 on Sixers. I love this battle between Dennis and Walter.
This is great.
And what's cool is that Dennis has the massive fish, looks like a marlin or a big tuna. He's showing off with his profile picture, and then Walter Miller has the beautiful beard.
We love that.
You love it.
Let's go. I hear Walter Miller is getting a real one shirt.
Oh, I meant to link that in the chat. How How do I do that? I don't know if I can do it on Sixers. Usually
Sure
you
you
can get
can.
the shop here.
I got you.
On Sixers? Where is it?
Just chatsports.com/reruns.
No, like you can like pin the shirt. You can pin the shirt.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Let me see here.
Denver with Tyler Jones is still here.
Tyler Jones.
Denver with a 1-point lead 6 minutes into this one
Let me see here.
as they look to close out
Walter, I'll give you the link
the
for a real
Phoenix
one shirt.
Suns.
I thought we had a Sixer specific. I guess not. So what is it? Chatsports.com/real one?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Walter, here you go. Hey, we're $4 away from 100 on Sixers here. Here's the link to our Real One shirts. Chatsports.com/real one. I have to reset the shot clock, actually. Reset the shot clock. Resetting the clock. Dennis said, "What's up, Walter? You're done." I don't know. Don't sleep on Walt, man. Don't sleep on Walt. Is this a beef or is it a friendly competition?
I'm going to go friendly competition.
Friendly
They
competition?
seem like homies.
How about on Celtics? Anybody going to match? I mean, Sixers 96-72 here. Shout out Tay watching the show. No problem. Celtics Miami rematch. I think that's going to happen. Definitely Miami is winning. They're not going to lose a 3-1 lead to the Knicks. I'm sorry, Marsh.
I kind of like the Knicks in Game 6.
You like the Knicks in Game 6 on
so.
the road? Wow, that'd be cool. And I think that Game 7 would be on Monday.
Yes, correct.
Dennis Gonzalez said friendly. All right, cool. Now we're 4 away from 100. 4 away from 100 on 76ers now. And we got 100 on the dot for Game 5.
I don't understand how Jokic gets buckets, but he does. It makes no sense.
All the time, man. He is so unorthodox. This would be a massive win for Denver on the road here.
Be huge.
Yeah.
Close out the series.
1:30 on the clock on our 2-minute shot clock. If not, we'll sign off here. (24-21) Phoenix on top early. Approaching 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left.
Ooh.
Is Walter going to answer Dennis? It's coming down to the wire.
Warrior.
Coming down to the wire. All right, 2 minutes has expired. We'll give y'all a little bit of a delay if you're watching on delay. Oh! Walter Miller Bang! Dennis, you have a great night as well, my guy. Walter said, "We don't believe you. You need more people." Nah, it's beef. LOL. That's funny, man.
Dennis, you're a real one, brother.
That's funny.
As are you, Walter.
Cheers to Dennis. Cheers to Walter. Dennis, you don't have to respond, guy. You don't have to respond, bro. It's all good. Unless you want to. We'll stay live if you want. Beer chug for the 20. Dennis, you got me. Thanks. Y'all are the best, man. We appreciate you
guys.
greatly. Walter said, "Go to sleep, son." LOL. It's a friendly rivalry between Walter and Dennis. Walter, let's give him a Super Chat MVP, L3.
Let's do it.
Walter Miller, we'll give you a custom graphic here on the show. Wow, nearly 80,000 views throughout the night on Celtics. Dennis, see you Sunday. It's going to be a long wait until Sunday, that's for sure. Walter Miller, you see it below us. Super
man.
Chat MVP.
The myth. The legend.
Now I'll do this. Before we hop on out of here, 1 minute. If anybody beats Walter's 20, that'll be the biggest super of the night. You get your graphic as well. And you'll be Super Chat MVP too. 1 minute on the clock. 1 minute on the clock. And then we're really going to sign off.
Oh, man.
Most views in the history of Sixers Now on this live stream. That's good stuff. And most super chats ever as well.
I think most
And
views
Celtics, most views on Celtics.
That's right.
Yeah. 45 seconds. You want your own graphic super chat MVP?
Tyler
You
Jones.
gotta beat 20.
Katie Trail.
I'm watching the Dallas Stars game.
Watch your Katie Trail.
I'm probably cooked, brother.
Oh.
Oh!
Wow.
Dennis Gonzalez with the 20. Dennis Gonzalez. Bang! Just because he's a real one, Dennis Gonzalez, Super Chat MVP 2. Super Chat MVP 2.
What's the score right now in this battle?
Sixers are kicking the Celtics' ass.
Okay.
Walter Miller, I got you. You don't got to buy the shirt, bro. You don't got to buy the shirt. I wish we could just give them away. That would be awesome. We'll get to a point here at Chat Sports where we can do that. And then if that becomes a reality, Walter Miller, I'm going to hit you up on Instagram. You'll be that guy. Walter Miller, you can now call me Uncle Walt. Dennis Gonzalez, Super Chat MVP number 2. Anybody wants to beat 20? 1 minute on the clock. 1 minute on the clock.
Let's go.
Who's going to beat the 20? If you beat the 20, it'll be your name, Super Chat MVP Daddy. Super Chat MVP Daddy.
Or mommy. We don't discriminate.
Or mommy, of course. Or Super Chat, I won't say it actually. Yeah, Super Chat MVP Daddy or Super Chat MVP Mommy.
Chase told me for a $500 super chat he'd drink a Bud Light. For a $500 super chat, Teach?
55 seconds in. 55 seconds in. I got to give Dennis Gonzalez a chug.
Free fall. That's why I said it.
Dennis. Yeah, 500 would be crazy. All right. We're going to sign off here. We will see you for Game 7 on Sunday.
We'll be here.
Let's see. Is there a time yet? I doubt it.
More than likely, it'll either be at noon or at 2:30. If there's 2 Game 7s, I believe it will be at noon. But I'm not positive on that.
To be determined.
1 Eastern or 3:30 Eastern.
It's going to be the early game because, well, I guess it depends. If Suns Nuggets goes Game 7, Lakers Warriors goes Game 7. See it, Tej. That'll be the later game. But if they don't go Game 7, the Sixers are a standalone, then it could be later.
Correct.
It
Yeah,
could be
that's
later.
true.
But the line is out. Celtics,
Minus 8.5.
7.5.
Oh.
Close. Close. All right, we're out. Thanks to everybody who joined us. A record-setting night.
Love you guys.
On 76ers Now. Boston Celtics today. We'll see you for Game 7 in Boston. Winner advances to the Eastern Conference Finals.